trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock.
Okay.
Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're sword on. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Deal on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy, in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots, until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said, just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes, until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off, to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. Of course, you know, the main topic of conversation is going to be Arsenal dropping 2 vital points in the title race as they're held at Brentford 1-1. Brentford actually had the better chances as well, so is a point a good result? So, of course, like I said, I know the vast majority of the conversation and the vast majority of the questions are going to be about that. But if anyone's got any other questions, that's absolutely fine. Whether it's Manchester United drawing against West Ham, whether it's Liverpool beating Sunderland, whether it's Chelsea being held by Leeds, whether it's Manchester City winning against Fulham, or the FA Cup coming up, or the Premier League games the week after, people. So feel free to get your questions in. Any boxing questions as well, feel free to get in also. I was going to say, yeah, any NBA questions, just sporting questions. That's why it's the Sports Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. It's underneath in the description, and it's also in the pinned comment. So if you want to join the membership, any level, there's 3 different levels, people. Your question takes priority like a super chat. Same way, if you are kind enough to super chat, I'll get to it as well. Before we get into all things Arsenal and Brentford, because I already know what it's going to be, I can already see from the chat. Pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. I need another board. I'm literally going to buy another board so I can write it on the board rather than say it. I can just point at it and do the thing. So yeah, people, pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. I need everyone right now, whether you're watching live or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Follow across all of the socials as well. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter/X, also on Instagram. So retweet and like on Twitter, share on Instagram. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Big up to everyone in the chat already. Big up Steve. Says Arsenal showing why they ain't going to win nothing this year with enough laughing emoji, not even laughing emoji, just a ha ha ha. Big up Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy, if you want the link, let me know, Ozzy. Arsenal fan, make sure you subscribe to Ozzy's, then click the link, click his username, and you can subscribe to his channel. Big up Canal says, big up Flawless. Bottle Jobs at their best. Matt says it, like man says it's Netflix, always next season. Long may it continue. Big up Crab as well, says big up Flawless. Big up to the OG. Crab says I'm here for the tears FC. Will says shame about the Yasna. Shame about the Yasna. Igor Thiago is a criminal. Facts. Only bigger criminals than him that I've seen recently are Thomas Frank and Ruben Amorim. But yes, he is nephew. Thiago, therefore, an Arsenal fan. At least he didn't sell my bet, though. I hear it will. Big up Connor as well. Free Independence Day. Shout out to my guy Sham also. Big up Coach. He says big up. The Arsenal downfall has begun. Big up Jonathan, who says, what's up, Flawless? Hope everything is well. Love the content. Plus, Arsenal are folding week by week, which is sensational. They are a tie or a loss away from flopping the league title. United always. Big up to you, Jonathan, man. Hope you're blessed. Glad you enjoy the content. Arsenal obviously dropping points is always great, so it's going to see. Oh, crap, did you not watch the game? He missed some good chances. He missed one clear-cut chance in the first half, and then the other 2 half chances, but you expect him to do better. He's got to score one of the 3. Play it that way. If that's Ekatike, you're screwing that he's not scored at least one, is what I tell you. Hey, I'd love it if we beat them. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. Wait. Frank gets sacked now. Connor want to show up. Say no more. He says, been busy. There you go. But let me bring in some of the man them anyway. Facts is in the building. Vikran's in the building. What are you man telling me, man? What's good?
What a day. As you can see, the groomers dropping some points at the Beast background. And let's not forget, Atletico Madrid smashed Barcelona up 5-0. And guess what? Lamine Yamal had a stinker in the big games as well.
It's bad. It's peak.
Apparently it's a Ballon d'Or contender though. Uncomfortable conversation.
This guy, yo, that's so what's the word I'm looking for? Shameless. Would Darwin Núñez score those chances? Probably yes. But Thiago should have been one. The header in the first half is the one that's a bad miss. And then they had another chance as well. I can't remember what Brentford player was at the back stick. Again, he should hit the target. If he hits the target, he probably scores. It's a free header. But Brentford had the better of the chances. The only ones for Arsenal, you'd say Martinelli, which is a fantastic save from Kelleher. The save Martinelli he made for Martinelli right near the end as well. But yeah, And this guy, why you go? Oh yeah, I forgot it's Barcelona. You man got beef with them. I was thinking, why are you crashing on him?
My gaffer.
I thought, ain't your gaffer Liam Rosino?
My gaffer.
Yeah, look at this guy.
I got 3 uncles: Jose, Tuchel, and Diego.
They're all 3 terrorists, bro. Did you see the managers this guy named? 3 absolute footballing terrorists.
So you lot get your questions in, man. Is Fats just adding goals? It was 4, so it wasn't 5. It was 4-0. Why did you say 5?
I thought it was 5 earlier.
Bro, you can't, bro. The numbers are literally on the page, bro. You couldn't read the 4-0.
Maybe it's my glasses. That's why I need to take.
Yeah, it might. Maybe it's the glasses. Blame the glasses, man. Blame the glasses.
Blame the technology, bro.
Never change. But you lot get your questions in. Of course, Arsenal drop points. And I mentioned it there. Brentford were the better side. Brentford were the better team. If I'm Brentford, I'm aggrieved that I didn't win the game. When you create the chances that you create, I'm aggrieved that I didn't win the game. Bear in mind, outside of the goal, Madueke's header was fantastic, by the way. That's a phenomenal header. That is a quality, because that's tough. You're going backwards, and to get enough power and direction to loop it back the other way is quality. But outside of that and the Martinelli one, they created nothing. As they didn't do nothing. This guy quiet again. This guy, Jokeres, this guy quiet again. Trossard was the.
Flawless, you're wrong. He did do something.
Go on.
There was a chance, right, where someone played the ball into him in the first half, and then he passed it out for a throwing. That was his highlight for the game.
Yeah, he didn't do that. That's crazy.
Oh, Jokeres went quiet again.
The ball kept getting played into his feet, and he couldn't hold the ball up.
If you watch this, I'm break even with you. Yeah, I'm break even. How about that? Thank you very much.
And don't worry, Will, I've started your question on Ange. I'll get to that in a second. Big up Canal, member of the channel. Says thoughts on which game week or fixture becomes the title deciding now. Love all you man thoughts. I'm going to have a look at it in a second, but I think, and I said this, and I think this was general consensus as well. This past game week, I think City just stayed in it. Because I think if City lose to Liverpool, which I thought they was going to, it was all over. So not only did they go to Liverpool and win, they then beat Fulham. And then Arsenal went and drew at Brentford. Yeah. So in regards to which game week it is, 1 second, let me have a look. I don't think it will be 1. No, I don't think it's 1 Canal. I think it's multiple.
33.
That's what I'd say. Because they play on the 18th. They travel. That's Arsenal travel to Wolves. You'd expect them to win that. Then they face Spurs in the North London derby. I don't think they win that. But the day before, City play Newcastle. So I think the next game week when they both play, I think that will be key. Arsenal, and then Leeds take on City and Arsenal, Chelsea. I think these next, and then they're away to Brighton, and City are at home to Forest. I'm looking at them next 3 games. I'm not saying it decides it, but if you're City, you're looking to close the gap, because they're not easy games for Arsenal. Exclude Wolves. You'd expect them to beat Wolves. But away at Spurs, you don't know what Spurs you're going to get. Home to Chelsea and away to Brighton. Now, if Arsenal win all 3 of those and get 9 from 9, then it's like... it's tough, but I don't think anyone thinks Arsenal are going to get 9 from 9. Do either of you, man, think Arsenal get 9 from 9?
We'll have to see by Spurs. I think
that Brentford game will rattle them, slightly.
That's not why I asked, but I said, do you think they get 9 from 9?
I think 6 at least.
They'll get 6 at least. They'll win at least 2 of them.
Beat them at the Emirates.
Absolutely. We'll put fuck them. I'm a Chelsea through and through, but I hate these man. Send them.
Chelsea through. I'm with you. I'm Chelsea that day, man. I'm with you. I'm Chelsea that day.
Bro, I'm not relying on Chelsea for favors. You lot haven't beat them in like 6 years.
City's not part of the 9 from 9. So again, exclude Wolves. It's away at Spurs. It's home to Chelsea, and it's away at Brighton. That's the 3 after.
Do you know what?
It's not. They don't play City till game week 18th of April. Yeah, so that's a couple months away.
You might forget that Brentford had something to fight for as well. Like, they got that European spot to fight for. I mean, Chelsea.
Bro, they're right up there. I can't even lie.
It is, but yeah, I think City will look at their fixtures and go, "We fancy getting maximum." Home to Newcastle, yes. Away at Leeds, yes, and then at home to Nottingham Forest. Granted, we've seen City drop points, so they're not guarantees, but Put it this way: if Arsenal could swap fixtures with City, they would.
Oh yeah.
They could swap fixtures with them. They would swap for their neck those 3, but City's 3. But then again, all it takes is for them to get 2 more points than them in that running, and then the cap's cut to 2 points, and then they travel. So to everyone who's like, notice that we ain't seen no Arsenal fans in the chat, apart from Ozzy. Notice that, people.
Listen, Arsenal's going to have to...
But that being said, speaking of Arsenal fans, you get what I'm saying? My favorite Arsenal fan, content creator, man, like Donald C is in the building. What are you telling me, fam? You good? What's going on?
Yes, finally.
Hey, did you say Donald C? Fucking hell, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loving the names.
Donald Charles, you know what it is? That's the real name
Uncle Donald.
Uncle Don. Yeah. We respect your Uncle Don, rude boy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't let him call you Uncle. He's like only a few years younger than you. How old are you, fam?
No, that's
I'm 29.
Yeah, Fax is not that much older than you. Don't let him do that to you.
Hey, 29 on which passport?
I've already said, because man trying that. I'm like, if you've got a 2 at the start of your age, you can't be calling me young. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. You gotta be a teen. You gotta be 19 or younger. I hear it from them. You gotta be 22, 23 calling me young. You mad? I ain't no craziness.
My kids' friends called me Unc.
Yeah, I get that.
Uncle Don, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But to the game, man, floor's yours. Brentford won. Arsenal won. Talk to us, Dunsey, man. Talk to us. I see the smile.
Do you know what, people? Big up. Make sure you're liking and subscribing.
Yeah, it is before you go. Yeah, Connor, because you know me from when you was a youth man, so that makes sense. For those that don't know, I know Connor from way back. Why? That's what it is. Go on.
Yeah, I'm not angry. What am I angry for? Like, to be honest, do you know what it is? On your title, it says 2 points dropped, right?
Yeah.
I think it's 1 point gained.
Okay, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's put it this way, Arsenal was second best from second 1. 0.1. We were second best. The only time when we had the ball, that I saw we was a threat, was a kickoff. Apart from that, it was shit. Is what I'm saying. It's like, do you know what? I can't even say I'm angry, bro. Like, because Brentford, that's kind of disrespect to Brentford, you know, because Brentford were on the game today. Like, they challenged for everything, bro. You get me? They defended well and they attacked well. Right? Like, if I'm gonna be honest, right?
All of us got issues with Brentford, man.
No. Do you know what? I ain't got no issue with Brentford. That's between you and the South, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no issue with them, man. There. You know what I'm saying? Fam, man's north of the river, fam. Bro. Any issue with Tottenham? I mean, with fuck Tottenham. Any issue with Spurs? Fuck Spurs. Any issue with Chelsea? You know what I'm saying? Ain't my issue. You know what I'm saying? That's you.
Got Spurs on the horizon, man. New manager about Spurs as well. Just saying, Dunsey. Yeah,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about your side bitch.
Are we gonna talk about that?
Bro, I hope come Saturday you get your side bitch some roses. You get what I'm saying? Because we beat Spurs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
make sure you do the same. Make sure you doing the same to your wife. Make sure you get some roses, man. Yeah.
Make sure you do the same. Valentine's. Fuck Valentine's, bro. Fuck
Valentine's. You could just show your appreciation to her.
Yeah, bro. What the hell's wrong with you?
You know why? I don't tell him again.
No. Let me run the people on some game, bro. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. I said to my wife a long time ago, I'll buy you Valentine's Day. I'll get you Valentine's presents. I'll take you out. I'll take you to those extortionate restaurants and that one day that's charging $150 per head for the meal and you only get 1 glass of champagne. I could do that. Yeah.
You don't need
to get enough for the rest of the year. But do you know what? You see, man like me, I treat my wife all the time. I send her flowers to work. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick her up from work, and I take her out to dinner. This is what I'm saying. Because man's a real man out here. You get me? One day don't mean nothing to me. You get me? Lifetime thing. You know what I'm saying? The ring, it is what it is, But let's get back onto the Arsenal game, Arsenal was horrible, Arsenal played horrible. Everything about Arsenal today was disgusting, From the first pass, what Gabriel did with Raya, to the last chance in Martinelli, it was horrible, bro. I can't defend these people. You know what I'm saying? I can't back Eze because Eze got stinker and hooked, and do you know what? Was Arteta wrong. Yeah, he was. The only reason why I was wrong for doing that, yeah, because we've seen him play other players that's in bad form and try to play them into form. Odegaard, Gyökeres, Saka.
And you know what? The irony that he subbed on Odegaard and Odegaard cost you the goal.
There you go, yeah. But bro, we'll get onto that. Honestly, we'll get onto that. This is what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's so hypocritical of this manager. Yeah, I get it. You got your favorites, yeah, but then you got to kind of keep the same energy when you're making the substitutions or picking a team. Was it nice to see these men out there today? Yeah, because you know what, with this team, I thought that it was actually going to be a result in our favor, but we never expected Brentford to be like this. This is what I'm saying. Maybe I haven't watched enough Brentford games to actually understand. But then when you see them in the league, you could be like, yeah, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I get why these men are in the position that they're in right now. Yeah. And to be honest, right, over the whole 90 minutes, yeah, Arsenal didn't deserve anything. This is what I'm saying. We deserve gas pie, blood. If you people don't know what gas pie is, yeah, back in the day when I was young, and I said to my mom, I said, Mom, I'm hungry. Go make something to eat. She said, no, make it yourself. And then she said, okay, you're going to bed hungry. Yeah. If anything, go eat some gas pie. Yeah. Meaning you're eating air. You know what I'm saying? For you people out there. Yeah. Big up my man for that picture. This is what I'm saying, yeah. You got someone even worse. You got Delap, so I don't think you should be even trying to troll, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm ready for you motherfuckers today. You know what I'm saying?
Carry on. Just carry on talking, please.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's what I'm saying.
Both my strikers be bagging, but go and carry on.
Do you know the funny thing is your striker's so shit, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone talking about your career, but your striker, blood. Your striker ain't even a striker, blood. He ain't even AI, yeah. He's just a worthless piece of shit, blood. You man even buy him on Timu, bro. You get what I'm saying? You man rented him from Timu. That's how bad it is, bro. Yeah. Don't talk to me about nothing with your 25 little kids in your team, blood. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. You might need to put on the banner today, blood, because I'm not on it, blood. You get what I'm saying? Like we've heard the island that those kids go on. This is what I'm saying. Big up Chelsea anyway, yeah. The fucking fraudulent club. Fuck them anyway. But back to the Arsenal game, bro. Yeah, go. Arsenal was totally shit, blood. Yeah, totally shit. Yeah. Like Arsenal, they did it to themselves, bro. Yeah. And the reason why I can't be angry is simply because I expected this. How many times have I said this? Yeah. When Arsenal players walk out on the field and they think that they're better than they are and they're beating the team just by staring at them, this ain't the old school Arsenal, blood. This is what I'm saying. These are a bunch of fucking pansies, blood, and fucking woke motherfuckers, bro. This is what I'm saying. They all want to fucking be friends, blood. You get what I'm saying? No grit out there. Like good athletes, yeah, but man with a shit touch. Look at Gyökeres today, bro. Yeah. But the thing is, when I'm saying this, these are the same things I'm fucking saying all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, do you know the funny thing is, yeah? I hear man talk about Gabriel, like, this is what I'm saying. Was it his best game? No, it wasn't his best game, right? Yeah. But do you know what, right? Yeah, I've seen worse come out of this team. And that's why I said I'm lucky to be here, because people want to talk about the mistake they did, because I did, yeah. But not many people want to talk about the fucking that header that he did. Tell me which motherfucker would have done that. Most players of 2026 would have ducked out the way with their little bitch ass self. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about when he blocked the shot on the edge of the front? He blocked the shot. Yeah. I thought he did make some crucial interventions. Even the Thiago one, he did well for when Thiago had the shots on the edge of the box.
Yeah.
That was another time I'm saying, yeah. But go on, carry on.
Yeah. But then I've seen players fucking put their hand up. Pogba. This is what I'm saying. These fucking bitch ass motherfuckers. But no one wants to talk about that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's cool. Let's do this right now. Yeah, look, right, I'm not happy with the team. Timber had a shit game. That's one of the worst games I've seen him in. But guess what? The whole Arsenal team was shit. The whole Arsenal team was shit, blood. Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, I can't even be angry at that because I was expecting this to come. And then this motherfucker at halftime subs off Eze, yeah, and brings on fucking Odegaard. This is what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. The only thing Odegaard's good at defending is probably his wife, blood, because he ain't good at defending no kind of lead or love, blood. He's got a pass, blood. Let's do this, blood. You know what I'm saying? The batter's up. Like, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a free fall right now. Yeah. We take up Madueke. Yeah. Madueke comes off for Saka. Then they score a goal. It's not that you've been playing shit all season. Yeah. Yeah. You was the main antagonist for them to score a goal, bro. Yeah, it's that Saka juju. I don't know what the fuck it is, blood. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not even angry, bruv. Yeah.
Big
And
up Saka, innit? World class.
Yeah. Big up Saka the pussy. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, big him up in it. Yeah. And also Odegaard,
World
yeah, he
class.
comes on, bro. No. Yeah, whoever said he's world class, like, you know, they need to stop smoking that Buju Bantam, blood. You get what I'm saying? Like, live life, respect, and like it is what it is, isn't it? Like, you see Odegaard, yeah, it's like, when I've been saying he's been shit for 2 years, I remember when I first came on there and I was saying his shit. Like, and people in the chat was like, do you know what? Yeah, don't worry, Odegaard is going to turn good. Like, when? What, when his kids turn 16? Are we really going to do this? Yeah? He comes on the field, yeah? He does the same Odegaard things. He fucking finds space around no one to run into for no fucking reason. That's what he does. That's what he fucking does. Yeah? And this dude is supposed to be one of the best 8, 9, 10s. I don't know what the fuck he is in this league. What the fuck? And the thing is, he will drop Eze, yeah. Fair enough, like I said, Eze hasn't been playing good, but you tried to play Odegaard into form for the last 2 years. Yeah. What am I gonna start saying is a colour thing, but no, you play Saka in it, the golden boy. Yeah. And to be honest. And the thing is, Madueke ain't even that great. Like, this is what I'm saying. Anyone that wants to diss Madueke, yeah, it is what it is, right? But he's got the same numbers as words. It is what it is. This is what I'm saying. So what are the two after the same cheeks?
Same numbers as who?
Yeah, same goals. Same goals. Same amount of goals. They both got about 5 or 6 goals. I know. Lex. Let me have my moment. Let me have my moment.
You see, he was sending for a lot of people in that rant, bro. Like, man's talking about Pogba. Bro, you need to check your mirrors. You need to check your mirrors, bro, because you're midfielder. You're 100 million pound. You're 100 pound midfielder, bro. Can't take the ball on the half turn.
100 million pound centre back
all the time. 100 million pound midfielder can't take the ball on the half turn, bro. The guy's rubbish, bro. Your team is full of bare runners, bro. No
he's really rubbish. Come on, let's not do this. Let's not be disingenuous.
I am doing this.
He's not 100 million, bro. You man win fucking 5 games. You man win 5 games on the bounce here, and you got this chat. You man were dinosaurs. Say 4 games.
Hey, you man don't win no. You don't even do that.
No, we don't. Yeah, but I haven't got that chat like that. He's the one that's got a chat like that.
No, because you're sending.
I mean, you would have that chat if you won 4 games in a row, innit?
You know,
we won 4 games early when
your team
on the half turn.
Your team just full of fans are like, oh, we don't believe in the manager, but we're gonna win the league. Like, that make no fucking sense.
Yeah, but but the thing is, that's my friends. That's not me, innit? Yeah.
You say you haven't said you're gonna win the league, surprisingly.
That's my friends. It's not me. Yeah. So the thing is, I can't stand my friends at the best of time. Yeah. I can't stand my friends at the best of time. And the reason why I said Pogba, because he did do that, and that's facts. This is what I'm saying. Don't get emotional, bro. It's okay. Yeah? It's okay, bro. Yeah? Right, take it a notch down. Just a little bit. All right? But then, Arsenal was fucking horrible. Yeah? Horrible. And the people that saying, oh, yeah, but then City are 3-4 points behind us. I said at the beginning of this season, I ain't scared of no team. I'm scared of my manager. Because my manager does stupid things. He does fucking ridiculous things. You want to play a half-fit player on the field that pulls up, that fakes a fucking injury, yeah? And it still plays on for the rest of the game. Make that fucking make sense.
Why?
It's bad that I even said the other day that fucking Havertz made our midfield look better. Do you know how shameful that is? Havertz making our midfield look better. Mate, like, I don't care if it's a fact, blood. That's just horrible, blood. That's like me saying I'm hungry, yeah? Yeah, no, we're still top of the league by 4 points, but that don't mean nothing, bro. Because we could be 4 points today, yeah, in 3 weeks' time, yeah, and in 3 weeks' time, right, we're back in second.
Who says surely they can't ball it again? I got to ask.
Yeah.
If Sweeps just asked,
okay,
could you not?
Yeah,
do you believe there's a genuine chance you don't win the league?
Mate, I didn't pick Arsenal to win the league. None of us did. So there ain't a big hoo-ha about it if we don't.
Nah, I'm asking.
Me anyway.
Man, I believed.
I'm asking genuinely.
You believed?
Nah, I'm asking, don't see genuinely. Do you believe there's a chance you don't win the league?
Yeah, there's a massive chance we don't do it. Have you seen our running and have you seen our manager?
Yeah,
come on, man. Yeah. Like Arsenal at the best of times, it's like we've got a man manager that doesn't know how to manage the men.
Yeah. I think your next 3 games are key. I think you're outside of Wolves, so 3 of the 4. Excuse the Wolves game, but I think your next 3 are very, very crucial.
Bro,
Spurs
even
away,
Wolves.
Chelsea at home, and Brighton away. I think if you get 9 from 9, I think that takes you to game week 30. I think you'll probably be good.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you this now. We'll probably beat Spurs and Chelsea and draw to Brighton because that's Arsenal.
So you reckon you get 7 from 9?
Yeah, I think we get 7 from 9. Yeah, I think we get 7 from 9.
I don't think you beat Spurs. You know, all jokes aside, I'm not even bullshitting. I don't think you beat Spurs.
Hey, brother, don't lose the Spurs, bruv.
I don't think they necessarily lose, but Spurs do manager bounce. Who that manager is? You lot the first time. Them players are, trust me.
Nah, did you know the thing is? Okay, did you remember
you'll beat Chelsea? That's scripts.
Did you know? Did you remember us talking about the Arsenal Man United? Right. I was more of the fact that it's Arsenal Man United and Arsenal turn up in those kind of games. With Spurs, right? Apart from the whole Arsenal Spurs thing, North London and all of that bullshit, I don't think they've got the players because you man have got the players. Their players are just fucking washed, bro. Plus, they haven't got their best goal scorer on field. And that's going to make a massive difference in Romero.
Who, Van de Ven?
Romero.
No, Romero. That's what I said to Flawless earlier. I was like, but in general, they've got a lot of people out. That was my thing. I was
they've got about 12 man out.
Too many man out.
That's true, but they don't have to win the game.
No, they don't have to win the game, man.
I mean, shit, I'll take it, bro. Fuck me. I need every point.
I'm just saying, I think we are underestimating that place is going to be rocking and then players are going to be banged up. I know what it's like, Vickrin, you know what it's like, because we've watched it. We've seen what it's like when a team gets free from an absolute reign of terror. When a terrorist is gone and everybody's free, you see, let's not act like it don't make a difference. Because all of a sudden, people are praising Manchester United now. Myself included didn't believe in some of these players. I've seen Maguire drop the shoulder on Semenyo. Anything's possible.
You know the only thing. I think there's like two sides you can look at it when it comes to that. Because I do agree with you. These players didn't like the manager, and I told you earlier, outside Paul and Paulinho, nobody said any sort of message regarding the manager. If you compare it to like Ange, for example, when he left, all the players were like, yeah, like they were with the manager. With this one, nah. So I do think that they definitely would be a lot more up for it, also depending who comes in as well. And also,
I
watched Tob's video. I watched Tob's video after the which game we played later? Newcastle. And he talked about how and we had like some bad managers prior. He never seen it being this bad with Frank, where the fans constantly boo him constantly. He has never seen a Spurs manager getting booed that consistently and that bad at any moment. So, in considering that it's a North London derby, it's well known that Frank is not the manager. I do think the atmosphere at least is going to be better, and the players will.
The place going to be rocking.
I think my thing is more so, but it's the thing that I'm really worried about is the injuries. This is a massive thing.
Who's out? Obviously, we know Maddison and Kulu are long term. And Kudos them for long term. Who else is out?
Is Romero's out with the red card. Dogi is out. Obviously Odegaard did his ACL against Newcastle. Let me bring the whole thing up again real quick. But we got a lot of guys out there who should be playing.
So it could be like, is Porro injured?
Berg was injured as well. Hamstring.
Okay.
1 sec. Let me just go to
Newcastle. Even if you had that's what I'm saying. Even if they had at least like 3 of those guys back, I'd have more faith in them getting a result. They've got so many key players out.
The key players I would say are out. Richarlison's out, Kudus is out, Bentancur's out, Bergwall's out. Obviously, Maddison Kulusevski been out, Pro's out, Danso's out, Dogi's out, and Romero has the red card.
So who would be your back four then? So obviously it'd be Vicario, Jets,
it would be the back four from last game unless we actually gonna play our youngster that we bought this January window. So it would be Sosa, Van der Ven, Dragusin, and Gray at right back.
Okay.
But this is the thing. The midfield.
Injured.
Actually, you know what? For this game, I actually would play him. For this game,
I don't know, because bear in mind it's a couple weeks. It's a couple weeks away as well.
Yeah. Like a couple of guys are going to be resting up. I don't think Adobe is going to come back for the game. But this is the problem. Look at the bench, bro. The bench.
Yeah, the bench going to be kids.
We only got.
You got some tryhards in there. You got Pape Massa, Paulino. Trying to
Try hard.
You got to try.
Yeah, but but Flores, these were the guys who started. Sar Gallagher and Basuma all started the game. So the bench players were Mattel, Polinia, and Moani, and the rest are kids.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. And Solanke's available, right?
Yes, Solanke's available. Yeah, he started last game.
Javi Simmons.
And I think the last game of the game before, I think he twisted his ankle, so I don't even think he plays at 100% right now.
Okay. We got something for these Arsenal men. I'm telling you.
I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping.
I know, Dunsey. I know you don't hide. That's one thing I never accuse you of, man. We'll be here. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Honestly speaking, I think the only way we can get anything is to draw the game, and it has to be like a 1-1 or something.
Yeah, and that's all we need. A draw is sufficient. That's fine.
One thing I was
against relegation, a draw is good. We don't have to Arsenal to win. All the pressure's on Arsenal. They have to win. A draw is a good result.
No. To be honest, no. Do you know what it is? Tottenham have to come out because Tottenham are 5 points from relegation.
Nah. But when you battle in relegation, points a good result when a big team comes to town.
There's no I would say though.
Wait. So if you travel away to Nottingham Forest and Forest get a point, which actually happened, that's a good point for Forest.
Yeah, but they're still going to get relegated. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. But
it's not necessarily.
The only I like.
All the pressures on
Arsenal. No, it's not. No, it's not. Should tell you why. Because when Forest done that, there was at least 17 games to play. By the time we get to Spurs, I think there's 11 games to play.
No, it's the next one. Yeah, 11. So that's 33 points.
So
33 points. All right, so let me ask you, Dunsey. If you offered Spurs a point right now, do you think they take it?
Of course they'll take it.
Okay, if you offered Arsenal a point right now, you think they take it?
No.
That's the difference.
No.
That's the huge difference right there. All the pressure's on you lot. This is title. This is what it's like being. I know it's been a minute for you being in the general, actually. Now you've been in some title races, but being in a title race like this, you know what I'm saying? Like where the pressure's on more so because of what happened previously. I'm telling you, man. This thing's why is it
not yet. 98, bro. 98, blood. I remember 98, blood. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you for doing what you did in 98. Because if you did in 99, 2000, and 2001 wouldn't have happened. So
what happened in 98?
They chased us down in 98. I think we were.
I'm a
12 points clear.
Yeah.
Was it 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were 12 points clear and they caught us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go and check what happened in 99, 2000, and 2001.
Because
Luck's a motherfucker. That's what it is. Luck is a motherfucker. Only if we would have brought down fucking gigs. Only if we would have brought down fucking gigs of pussy. And fucking. This is why I hate Leeds. This is why I hate Leeds. This is why I hate Leeds.
Zubimendi took a page out of Vieira's book with a great pass. You see that ball to Vieira played to Giggs for that goal, man. Vieira, whoa, Vieira, whoa. He gave Giggsy the ball, and Arsenal won fuck all. Vieira, whoa, Vieira, whoa. Hey, people, so for those that don't know context, the semi-final, 99, when we won the treble and we beat Arsenal in the semi-final, the
Giggs goal, the
Giggs goal that fell apart. Vieira played him the pass. That's what it was. Vieira played the pass across the pitch. By the way, I think Vieira is one of the best midfielders ever in the Premier League. Well, go on.
I can't lie. I'm such a young man. I didn't even know that happens. I didn't even know that happens.
Is that the famous Giggs goal? Where he
Vieira gave him the ball.
Hey, I always knew that guy.
Tried to play. It was like towards the left hand side, like near the center stuff. He tried to play a square pass, and then Giggs intercepted it, and then I think Keown and Dixon and that are still looking for him. You feel me? They still at Villa Park now.
Vieira, Henry, what's Arsenal players balling in big game? Odegaard as well. What's with your players not turning up when it matters?
Ozil.
Henry, Vieira, Odegaard.
To be honest, I'm not having no slander on Henry. This is what I'm saying because he's a football player. Ozil, I'll get it. Like fuck Ozil. This is what I'm saying. And then man, there, like who else is there?
But there's 12 points. You ran us down that year, wasn't it? The year before was it 12
points? It was 12 points. 12 points.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in bits.
Oh, wait, so yeah, but no. Arsenal slander aside, I don't know. Well, everyone is saying City are still going to win this title, right?
Yes. Nah, we were just debating about. We were actually talking about the North London Derby.
Arsenal title, man.
That's where we was at. We were talking about the North London Derby and like.
It depends on what Arsenal do. Depends on what Arsenal do. It's not really on City. It depends what Arsenal.
No, man, no. This is 100% Arsenal.
It depends what they do because they're ahead.
I know Lex is trolling.
I love Villa Park.
One thing I would say though, if this Arsenal team wins it, this has to be the dustiest attack I've ever seen win a league title. Like they are so against that Brentford team, bro. They looked so out of ideas. Like genuinely, if they don't cross the ball or they don't win a set piece, they don't look like doing anything from open play against a well-organized team. Like genuinely.
Yeah, but 1 second there, that's so disingenuous though.
Your attack is shit, bro. Stop.
Yeah, it is. No, it's shit, yeah. But then what I'm saying is that it's just that Brentford played out of their skin today. And that's what it is. And the thing is, we're talking about Arsenal's fucking attack. I've been saying this all season. So that's not news to me.
Yeah, your attack is poor. Well, that's credit also to your defense.
Well, no, that's not true, Don. That's not true. You're lying. You've been smiling all season.
Yeah, business to tell you why, because it's a win-win season for me, regardless. That's why. Yeah,
and you know what? I hope we're on the second side of the win, because if you win the league, you'll be smiling. If you don't win the league and Arteta gets sacked, you'll be smiling. I'll be with you on that. See that second one? Hey, don't see we want the same thing, man. So don't win the league, then you can be happy. I can be happy. We good? My G, my brother, man.
There's a third situation. There's a third situation Don C is just not acknowledged. Arsenal don't win the league. Arteta stays and Don C's crying in the sun. That's a third situation.
There's no way he stays if they don't win the league.
Nah,
he's not going anywhere, bro. When are you not gonna realize he's not going anywhere?
He's not going.
He's not going nowhere. If they don't win,
what do you mean he can't stay?
Let's say they don't. When I say he can't, not meaning obviously he can, but I'm saying like from what's the word I'm looking for? From just from a logical perspective, there's no way they can't.
Logic.
Logic.
That's what you're using. Logic. Wow.
From a logical perspective.
All right. Flawless.
It's far-fetched that he stays if they don't win anything.
But you're assuming that they operate based off logic. Let's not do this. Come on.
Yeah, I hear that. They don't apply as much logic as we do. But there's got to be even a little bit, man. Just a small amount of logic.
Do you believe the Conkeys want to win major trophies?
I don't believe it's top of their list. No, I think they want to win.
Why would they get rid of Arteta? Why get rid of it?
No, because I think because we talk about it in regards to the money perspective and the money they miss out on not winning the league.
No, but scratch that. These lot went 6 years without winning anything major, and they didn't even. He's not even been under pressure of losing his job. Forget sacking. He's not even been under pressure at any point. At any point.
But the argument
this is the fourth year. So if what you're saying of it's on the priority, maybe just high up, fine. Why is it taking 4 years to now?
Okay,
remember when they bought Gyökeres and I was asking, is there any more excuses? And then I said
because they've gone one.
Yeah,
because they've gone one further now in regards to investment. Now they've gone. I
agree with you.
But
remember, I said Gyökeres won't work, and the excuse will be they didn't get the striker Arteta wanted because Sesko will do well at United. Yeah. That is the
but this is the thing. But then you can look at from the other perspective is that difference between this season and probably the other 4 season is the fan pressure probably was nowhere near as bad as it may become if they don't win this one. If they win this one, honestly, I don't see a world where the fans don't go actually this time around and be like, no, he gotta go.
There's been, like Vickford mentioned, there's been no conversation surrounding him losing his job beforehand, despite what's happened. But when you run that close again, you bring in Eze, you bring in Gyökeres, you bring in Hincapié, you bring in Mascara, you bring in Norgard. So you
know what got happened?
You improve the squad, and then you lead again, and it's like you fall short again. And also they brought in Berta as well.
Berta's fault, man.
Do you know when
I don't think they keep it because I think the fan pressure will be a lot. I think you will see a lot, not all of them. I think you will see a lot of Arteta in this.
I hear what you say, and you know what?
Go.
If you said that to me back in May, I would have agreed with you. That's why back in May I said if Spurs win this Europa and Arsenal leave with nothing, you guys have to turn on him. And you know what? Spurs won Europa, and barring Don C and a few others, the rest of them just accepted it.
I hear that because they was team, because the excuses, like you said, was gone. There's now no excuses for him. And also on top of that, not only the players they brought in, they're not facing a formidable City team. Or whoever's chasing them in the league.
Or Liverpool. Like Liverpool dropped off. Liverpool dropped off massively.
I just don't think personally they look at this and go.
Because I think everybody.
I think you're saying that now. Listen, I still believe Arsenal will find a way to win this league. However, if the season ends,
you believe what?
And I still think Arsenal will just grind out and win the league. Yeah.
Oh, we were on the same team, blood.
Well,
why would you believe that?
I don't want them to.
I think we are.
Why would you? But you believe though.
I'm saying I think we are vastly underestimated. If Arsenal don't win the Premier League or Champions League, the fan pressure. They don't win them 2 trophies. I think we're vastly underestimating. That's a fan base that loves to crash out anyway. True. If they don't win the league or Champions League, having led all this time, it'd be the 4th year in a row, right? They would have finished second, correct?
Yes.
I think the fan pressure will become too much. I think before that final whistles, let's say it's on the final day and City need to win, and City are 2-3
win that before the final
minutes or whenever it is. I think before that conversation is being, I think we're really underestimating this.
Okay. What if they win? What if Arsenal win Carabao and still don't win this league and they finish second?
I don't think it's enough because I think I've seen all the fans, even last season, all majority of the fans said, well, they don't give a shit about the Carabao or the FA Cup. It has to be the Premier League or Champions League.
Wait, hold on.
They said that, but they celebrated reaching the final.
I'm talking about the general.
I believe winning a domestic and not winning this league will keep it, because I agree with Flawless that there are fans who are kind of on edge and they have to win something this year. If Arsenal just win Carabao and finish second again, there'll be fans that will still back Arteta for another year.
But we know what it is though. And this is my thing. I think the majority it will come down to the majority. I think last season the majority was still in with Arteta in because the excuses was they had a lot of injuries and
we didn't have a striker.
And considering the striker situation and everything, but this season, considering what they obviously did in the summer, and with the context that I don't think we have ever seen Liverpool or Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City at the current state that they're currently on. I'm sorry, I feel like there's no chance. Obviously, bigger. Yeah, subscribe to Don C all the time, man. But I feel like considering the context of what the season is, like really and truly, the league should be over, in my opinion. The league should have been.
The
league should have been over. I think even the most deluded Arsenal fan should know by themselves as well that the league should be over by now. So if they can't win this league with the context of everything, like last season, you could make some sort of excuses. I do agree with you. They're gonna find excuses if they don't win the league. We know the Arsenal fan base, but I feel like this time around, the people who will make the excuses will be the minority.
Yeah. That's what I think the vast majority will turn. I think of course, you're going to get the odd one who's still going to back it. But I'm saying whether it's Arsenal, like pundits and legends on TV, whether it's mainstream media, content creators included in that, social media as well, I don't see a world where the vast majority of them don't turn. I want to be wrong. I hope the vast majority of them are delusional and still back him. I just don't see the heartbreak of finishing second. Let's say they go out in the quarterfinal or semi-final in the Champions League. That's going to be in close proximity. And if they don't, and add in if they go, let's say they go out the FA Cup, even though I don't think it's enough. Let's say they lose to City as well in the Carabao Cup, which is a possibility also. I just don't think second a semi-final is going to be enough. And like wherever they finish, whoever they go out there.
I hear you. I hear you, but the same was said last year.
No,
the same was said last year of, we're going with City. If City don't win it, it's just us. Liverpool, they're gonna fall off. They're not really that good. We have this perfect squad depth. And then excuses still happen. I just think, as much as I'm not even saying you're wrong, I'm just not going to be surprised if they end up making excuses again. These guys always
I think the one thing,
there's a difference though. There's like there's two.
Man. Well, go
Oh,
on.
there's two.
Yeah, no,
there's
I know. You guys are
different
talking about
there's
the
different
the
parts of the
majority.
fan base.
I know.
I think you guys are more talking about the older Arsenal generation that have seen Arsenal being great, have seen them in the good times, and obviously like they'll be more on Arteta's case. But I'm just talking from the younger generation. Like all of them, from what I've seen, they all back him, regardless. Even if he didn't win anything this season, they all back him. This is the best they've ever seen it. This is the best they've seen.
All well and good, yes, but I don't think it. I don't look at. When I say Arsenal fans, I'm saying
it's really the best.
young. Like
really the best
that sounds good until they finish second. Oh, that sounds great. It was like
exactly.
that sounds great. Until
it's not. No, but that's the point, Flawless. It's not logical. Like these people are in love with him. I swear down, bro.
I feel like
the way that they defend this guy like he's their father is unbelievable.
No, but this is where I feel like. This is where I feel like. But I feel like this is where. But you know most.
That's what I mean. I think a lot of them are still backing him because even when you go to, I know people that go to the games. No one is Arteta out in the games, bro. I'm telling you.
I think they're clustered. I think they're like in the cluster. They're in between. I think personally, like it's more of a thing of if you succeed, they're gonna go and act like they were the biggest Arteta backers in it. But I feel like if he can't win this one, a lot of them gonna turn because let's be honest, man, this City team is really not impressive at all. To be honest, it's not good. Like, and you can't do, regardless of what you want to do, you can't delude yourself. At least last season with Arsenal fans, they could run the excuse of having not the depth last season, but also the injuries. What happened? So I just don't see how you can. I just don't see how it can be even like 50-50. I think this would be like 70-30. The 30% going to be people who are going to be deluded. They're going to be making excuses and everything like that. But I think the 70 are the people who not only were already Arteta out already, like this guy should go already, but guys who were in between and said, fuck it, nah, you fucked it all, get out of here and stuff like that. I feel like this is what it would have come down to be honest.
Yeah. And before you go, Duncy, thing is with match going fans, they're always the last to turn. Match going away fans in a match, it's away fans up and then home form and then home. Like when away fans start booing you, that's when you know it's that.
No, but even they're backing him from what I've heard. Even those.
No, that's the point I'm making. Though is away fans are the last. They're always the last to turn. Look at any top club when managers been sacked the away. Like if a manager's getting booed, which is probably happening, it's more likely at home than it is away. Once it starts happening, you know it's probably.
I think the only way he starts getting booed. I think the only way he starts getting booed is if they happen to be second at some point.
But go on, Duncy. What was you gonna say, fam? Floor is yours.
No, I was just gonna say the point that you said. It's like whenever I go to an Arsenal match, it feels different from last season, and the season before. The fans ain't as loud. The fans ain't as positive. The fans are more on edge to where it's like they're just waiting for Arteta to fail because they know it's coming. All right. So with Jez, not you, Jez. With Vic, I hear what you're saying, but no matter how stupid, let's say Arsenal fans are in total, and I get it with Arsenal, we're more that sentimental club that kind of keeps their manager a lot longer than what he should do. This season, no one can make an excuse for him, because forget about this Gyökeres Sesko thing. He got a striker, and if anything. Yeah, he got the supposedly best goal scorer in Europe, over the last 2 to 3 seasons. Yeah, forget what league he come from. Right, he got an Eze, he got an Nkape. Timber's been fit, never enough for most of the season. We've always had either Saliba or Gabriel on the team. Teams that we should have rolled over, right? We've either drawn or took an L2 at that point. There's no more excuses no more. This is what I'm saying. Like Saka was once a star boy, now he's just a piece of shit running around. From what I'm seeing nowadays, or limping around. He could just about run nowadays, Odegaard been playing out of form for 2 years. If it's like this, I think this is the straw that brought the Camels back in this season. And if we finish second, I guarantee you, bro, you're going to see a lot more people turning. And this is why I've been smiling all season, because it's pointless. Because at the end of the season, I win. This is what I'm saying. My team might not, but I do, because I'm actually.
we with you winning, man. I stand with you winning, man. I'm with you,
Yeah, but I don't need you to win, you motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. No one to anything.
No, I'm with you. What's all this hostility? I want to see you win, man. I'm with you, man.
Because you want to see the latter, not the former.
No.
The words
I
say
I want to see you win. I want you to win in one.
Flawless does not apply to the rest of Sarcasm City.
Yeah, we know you lot of cook. See, notice who's got your back and who hasn't done. See, notice that, yeah.
No, not for Arsenal. Not for Arsenal. No, I don't want.
Not for Arsenal. No.
So you don't want Arsenal to finish second, like you said, so he can win.
No, he said the first win is win the league. I don't want that.
Yeah, the former, I said the latter. I'm with him.
But the second win is finishing second and Arteta leaving. Cool. I don't want that either.
Because you know what? I'd be interested to see who they go get.
That's true.
No, you know what? I think people are underestimating.
Thomas Frank Arsenal.
You know what's funny? The next guy Arsenal get, I'm very curious if they switch.
Calm it down, blood.
Hey, Don T, you're gonna get Dr. Herbie soon, man.
Nah, man. Too much back to Man United, mate. Because Man United looking for a new manager.
All right, less of that. All right.
So if Arsenal finish second again, pressure on him. Don C, not forget what you personally think, but the fan base. If you guys win the Carabao, but you finish second, what happens then? Will fans still have a bit more belief?
I'm telling you, these lot are not going to want him out, bro. They're not.
One second, Vic. I think they want him out. I personally think they want him out because what the narrative will be, yeah, it's a trophy, but it's not a good enough trophy for the money that's spent and for the time that you've been there. And that's the difference. If, let's say, Man United was in any competition, let's say, for example, and then they won a Carabao Cup, yeah, cool. They lost their manager and they got an intern. Right, that's good enough for them, man. There right now because they're building, right? But Arsenal,
we build.
No, I didn't fire a shot. One second. You talk about straight facts. You know what I'm saying? You have to speak facts on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Abu would have done his thing against Grimsby, he would have still been in this conversation, but you're not. Yeah, we all see what happens when Man United has to play 2 games a week. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But let's hold up a minute. Yeah, you see, Arsenal. If we win the Carabao Cup, if Arsenal win the Carabao Cup, it can't be good enough. I'm telling you, bro. My fans will crash out. Yeah, and
you don't think people will say, "Well, we're only a year away. We now have the mentality of winning. We're a year away from winning we'll win the league next year." I don't think that will be.
No, I don't think
the FA Cup could do that. I don't think the Carabao Cup could.
Okay. The reason why I say no is because the reason why I say no is because the narrative of this season is that this is the worst league ever. Yeah, let's just say. Like Arsenal, the only reason why Arsenal's making this interesting is because we can't kill teams off. Right? So we can't win. We can't win when we have a defensive masterclass. We can't win when playing one of the best football. We can't win when a team rose up from the dead like the Undertaker in Liverpool. This is what I'm saying. We can't win it then, and we can't win it when the league is shit. You know what I'm saying? It just means that manager's not good enough. That's all it means. And any one of my Arsenal fans that literally backs it after this, bro, it's gonna be a long year next year. This is why, it's obviously more hope than anything. But I actually do believe that, like, if we come at this empty-handed, when I say empty-handed, like we all know what I want.
Yeah, we talking Premier League or no Champions League.
That's it. I think that's the only thing that should be acceptable. That's the only thing that should be acceptable. 2-3 years ago, yeah, cool. But now that we spent this amount of money on decent players, yeah, on this team, and a lot of these players in this team has been around for 3-4 years together now. Yeah, so there's no excuses. They can't be, bro.
Well, no, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? No excuses, facts. But we're interested to see what does happen and if he does get sacked, who you lot get, because that's not even been a topic of conversation. You lot make sure you subscribe to Don C's channel though. Links in the title, Donversation TV. You lot are on it with the like check. Over 40 of you lot in the building. We're at 42 likes. You know what I'm saying? Girls up to 50 likes. They on it.
They like seeing Arsenal's misery. Pricks.
Ain't that right, Pat? The people that are on it.
People. Yeah, see, there we go. You got the thumbs up from Pat. Big up.
There we go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Hit the notification bell. Also, Big Up Will says, "Oi, Flawless, I need your opinions on the Ange interview. Watched it a couple of hours ago. Some of the realest shit I've ever heard. just spoke straight facts that the NDA ran out last night. I've not watched it, but since you're saying, Will, that he's speaking facts, I'll watch it over this weekend. I'm definitely gonna watch it over this weekend.
He was.
And then on the whatever show I do after I watch it, I'll bring it up.
It's like a 10-minute thing, blood.
Yeah, even the snippets online. There's things of it online, bro. It's class.
I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah, he was basically saying they're not serious and they were out here signing these dead players when he was asking for Semenyo, Guehi, and proper players, and they were just giving him duds.
Yeah, he named Semenyo, Guehi, Neto, and Buemo that he wanted, and all he got was Selecta.
You know what it is though. You know what it is though for me is I don't even think for me. I mean, this is not a secret that Spurs managers wanted better players, but didn't give them the better players. I don't think even necessarily these are the main things that I take off these interviews. And I didn't even watch the full interview. I only got to the part where what's it called, when the whole table, before he even came to the table, they were speaking about just this whole Spurs situation in general.
Oh, you never got to the part where he started speaking?
Nah, I only saw quotes. I never say him actually say everything, but I saw quotes and couple clips like Prime said. And I think one of the things that I probably took more out of it is because took more out of the interview was how much indifferent he was to every other Tottenham manager in terms of like I never seen a Tottenham team actually, and this is probably the thing that annoys me the most, is that he had to be so bad tactically, which by the way I find it funny. They didn't have a conversation asking him questions about how what from a tactical standpoint, because we can't ignore also how he was at fault for a lot of things as well last season, and how they only talked about the club. Which again, I don't have an issue. He didn't say anything wrong, but I just found that very interesting that they didn't talk about that part. But my biggest issue with him was my biggest issue, and what I took from it is how much I believe you need certain culture setters in football clubs. It's like I think in every sports, like you need guys who wanna build a certain culture, a certain way of how they want to see their club be. And I feel like, and this is the biggest issue with Frankfurt, to be honest. I've said it from the beginning this season, and when everybody called me crazy when I was Frank out as early as West Ham when we beat them in the third game of the season, I think it was. I was Frank out, everybody saying, just you crazy, look at the clean sheets and that. For me, and I've said this from since they won him when he came in, it's the mentality, the way he speaks compared to how Ange was speaking, and how the players took into him, and how he obviously explained, talking about how all the trophies that you see, or the walls of players holding trophies were black and white. Like I'm paraphrasing here, but he was talking to the players when it came to the Man United fight, that how all the walls of players lifting trophies, they're all black and white. You don't see Son on the wall, you don't see Harry on the wall, and how they can make history by and defining the odds of stuff like that, and the players really taking in on what he was saying to them. But this season, you look at a team that don't even want to be out there on the field. And I always said this is a big problem with managers like Thomas Frank, where he might be tactically. I mean, me personally, I think he's worse than tactically than Ange, which says a lot, to be honest. But when you don't come in with the right mindset to begin with, this is where you already failed. And I think a lot of the narratives this season talking about how the Spurs squad is unlucky with the injuries, how the Spurs squad wasn't well built or it's not of a certain quality, and how Thomas Frank is the one who we should be feeling sorry about. I massively disagree, because I feel like this manager never really got the most out of the team. I never saw a team out there who's actually trying to play for the manager, and I always backed the team from the get-go. So there's a lot of things that I read, not watched, but I read, that I agree with him. And to be honest, this player thing, the thing with the player, I don't think even it's the biggest thing about the interview. I think it's more the thing that stands out, because Spurs missed out. And for me, it's not even necessarily about the players that you're missing out personally. It's fine if you miss out Semenyo because he wants to go to Man City or Liverpool. It's fine if you miss out Guehi because he wants to go to Liverpool or Man City. It's fine if you miss out who was another player that they mentioned. Semenyo, Guehi, who else? I forgot, but you get the point. These are like the top players. And Bremo is fine because he wanted to go to Man United for obvious reasons. That is fine. But it's always been about recruitment and being able to bring a certain standard of players to the football club, which they didn't do. Sri Lanka, he mentioned how he was fine with the Sri Lanka signing, but then for whatever reason, they signing kids for him when he never wanted to have the kids. And you could tell when the kids weren't playing up until the injuries. So, to be honest, he didn't say anything that I didn't know about the football club, but it's more damning that you have a manager actually saying, because remember when Conte got sacked in his last interview? I never felt a way about Conte being like, he was right what Conte said. Like he was questioned out. He was questioned out. But I think for me, Conte never came with a place from like generally actually wanting to talk about the football club and things that went wrong. He was just angry because he knew he was failing and he was gonna get sacked anyway. So he was just emotional. But he never elaborated on actually what's wrong. Like if you're gonna say something is shit, explain to me why it's shit.
That's fair.
And this what Conte never did. So I actually it's funny because the timing is hilarious. They weren't even supposed to have the whole conversation just because they were planning to have him on the set anyway, and he happened to be there. But I actually appreciate the fact that he was as open as he could have been. I still think there should have been a lot more said personally. I still think that they should have questioned him about, because let's be honest, we cannot ignore what he was doing wrong. Tactically, then from the naivety standpoint, we cannot sit here and act like that didn't all happen as well. But hey, man, always say, man, they didn't say anything new, and this is why I always say, I'm happy that Frank is gone, but I'm sad the job is not finished. There's so many other guys who have to leave the football club, and it's not even starting with the players. To be honest, the players are not great, and I'm happy if players were to leave the football club, but there's a way bigger issue which has been lingering around at the football club for years. Even I'm saying this probably even before Pochettino, to be honest. The issue's been there before Pochettino. This is not nothing new. But you have a manager actually speaking out about it. You have the media actually speaking out about it, which, to be honest, I want the media to actually talk about it, because it needs to come into attention that, sometimes you need to be called out for not operating of a certain manner. And I appreciate him actually for being actually honest, to be honest.
Hey, Jez, do you think they got lucky? Your ownership?
With what?
Because I'll be honest, even that Pochettino team, people kind of overrate how good a job he actually did. Because when you look at that team was actually cold, You had prime Toby Alderweireld, you had Vertonghen, you had Kane, you had Eriksson, you had Dele Alli when he was still good. You had even like Ndombele. You had that team was cold,
that
team was actually sick, and it didn't win anything. It was good enough to win things.
Can I ask you in terms of like what you mean with lucky, in terms of
like some of those players were like, most of those players were unknown. That's what I mean by lucky. No one saw that team and went, they're gonna be like the next, top level Premier League players. Even Son, like no one thought Son was gonna be as good as he was. I forgot about
because people forget even small. Like after his first season, he wants to go back to the Bundesliga because he didn't felt like he was actually good enough in his first season. And then
he turned into one of the best Premier League wingers.
I think, but I wouldn't say necessarily luck, because at the time when the team was constructed, you actually had the people in place at the football club who knew what they had to do.
The structure was better.
The structure was a lot better. Like you had people in place who knew what they had to do. Pochettino wasn't necessarily recruiting himself. Obviously, you got super lucky with Harry Kane, because any person will tell you they never expected Harry Kane to be this good.
Yeah,
they got
one
super
in a million.
Lucky.
One in a million.
So Kane was just super lucky. But when you talk about the rest of the team and how it got constructed, this came from years of just building up the team, having the right people in charge. But then I always forget the names, director of football's name. I always forget, but he talked about how Tottenham used to be his dream job, and it became a nightmare because he had to work under Daniel Levy. It's a legit quote. It's a legit.
Never meet your idols.
Google the job. Now Google the quote. Like, it's out there. Tottenham director, dream job into like nightmare or something, and he spoke about how Daniel Levy was making it so difficult for him to operate to the point where he had to leave. And since those people left and new people got hired, everything went to shit. We built the stadium. We didn't have the summer window for 2 seasons straight. I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Considering where the state of the team was, this is where you wanted to build on from it, but you refused to make any signings, and you refused to really build on for that because you was thinking about the bigger picture, which was making money. So the point where Spurs is in the relegation battle, but you still have charging the highest prices in the Premier League.
Yeah. If they actually built properly, if they actually built on that squad, they would have won something. They genuinely, that squad was good, man. People underrate it. Like that squad was in.
Yeah, the 11 was very, very good. And to Pops, who says that's not a full episode, it will air next week. I'm going to wait for.
Yeah, because it wasn't meant. Because it wasn't meant. It wasn't meant to.
And to someone who asked about why Arsenal are playing Wolves, I think it's because of the Carabao Cup. I think that's why that game.
Hey, Jeds, can I ask a question? Just can I ask a question? Yeah.
You can ask a question.
Because do you know? Because when he said all of that, right?
Yeah.
And to me, he sounds like a disgruntled employee that got sacked while being on top of the world. Yeah. Because, and the only reason why I say that is because he was okay to stay there for a third season if they would have allowed him. I believe.
He did actually mention that he knew he was going to get sacked from January.
Oh, he knew it.
Yeah, even if they was going to win the Europa.
So why didn't he walk away?
Because he wanted to win the Europa. Because he wanted to win the Europa, and like he wanted to leave with something that like a legacy of like. Because I said that even at the start of the season, winning the Europa League was something very realistic. And I said from the get-go, I think Spurs can win the Europa League, and I think this was the mindset of the manager. This was the mindset from the players. Hence why he was fine with staying to be able to win the Europa League. I think that's why he stood. Like if he went out, he would have got the sack anyways. And that's the thing. Like like he knew he was out, and he was even talking about how specifically he was talking about how when it comes to certain communication, whenever he gets certain messages from the football club, he doesn't know from where it comes from. He doesn't know if it comes from Levy at times. Because certain messages come from Levy, certain messages come from the director of football, or technical director, but managers at Spurs don't know from where they come from. So who's the leadership? Who's supposed to guide the football club?
I just didn't he say something when you won that trophy? If this is what I can win in my second season, what's what I win in my third season?
When he was talking, when he said like, "Oh, season 3 will be better than season 2."
Yeah,
and I think, but this is where I think. But you know what? If you ask me for my opinion, I think it was the reason why he said that during the parade is I think it was a desperate way of trying to convince not only the fans to make noise about wanting to keep him, because I remember the switch was crazy. A lot of people who were out all of the sudden switched to say, "No, give him at least the first 6 months of the next season." So he knew that. You know what? Let me actually say this and trying to get the fans even more to trying to support me. But in reality, he always knew he was going to be gone. But maybe there's a chance, as long as I make sure that the fans like me, because winning the Europa League changed a lot of people's views about him.
Okay. It's just sounds weird, bro.
Just validate. You continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. And Pops, I can't find a comment, but you saying, right, this is why we don't need United to win. What's this about? Yeah, what's going on? You make sure you subscribe today.
I'm with that. Fuck United, mate.
Yo, whoa. Where's all this hostility from, man? What's going on?
Mate, you just brought up 99 for no reason, blood. You chose
no, because you brought up 98. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was my segment. I was talking. I was in the swing of things. I was in the swing of things.
You brought up 98.
And
I said, thank you for doing 98.
I'm with you on that. Pops, my Bayesian cousin, I'm with you on that. You get me? Yeah. Hey, fuck United.
To be fair, United did
We didn't even say nothing. When you say facts, go on.
No, I mean that United did give me a bad childhood days, man. Like
they gave you what? Your mic sounds low. Say that again.
No, they did give me a bad childhood, man. Like
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Love that.
Yeah, man. Hey, my fault. Your captain slipped. You know what I'm blame me for.
No fault.
Man, blame me. Vieira passed Giggs the ball. Terry slipped. How's this on me? What we doing out here, yo? Like, blame me for you lot's teams fucking up. But that being said, speaking of teams fucking up, facts. Chelsea 2 Leeds 2. What happened? Seemed it was all going well. Was up 2 goals. Conceded 2. Talk to me, because you was there front and center.
And I needed you guys to get the 3 points. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, I think it's because you didn't put Garnacho on the funeral, but that's just me. Go on, as you were.
Nah, it wasn't the first thing as it looks.
Me.
Oh my days, man! It's just that we were lucky that we even switched off the last half an hour against Wolves. That we were lucky to get that win, but you can't get lucky twice. We were completely switched off for the whole 30 minutes in that Leeds game, and then Caicedo did a stupid thing to drop the guys inside the penalty box, and then
blame Palmer.
Was you close to that? Was that your side? The miss?
No way. Yeah, that must have been tough, man.
Shit, was you so say the goals here, was you like towards the left or was you like
left
the touchline? Oh, so you was right by the goal. Oh damn.
I said he had front row seats.
Oh damn.
Just to watch it go over the stadium.
At least it didn't hit you though. At least the ball didn't hit you.
Facts. That was a cold miss on a cold night.
Oh, you know what? Forget
that miss, man.
Hey, Pato, before you go,
no, forget that.
No, you can't. No, we can't forget the miss.
Just don't worry, man. Let him say what he's gonna say, then we'll get back to the miss. He thinks we're missing out on the miss. No.
You know what? I'm not that even angry anymore about that defense, man. But the way that we could see that goal, that was a calamity, man. I don't know what was going on with that whole sequence of the play though. When the ball runs over the top and then Chalobah just missed the flick, and then you got so many.
A miss.
Field, man. Was like, our positions, like in terms of the way that we defend, man, it's just been awful. Like, we've been dropping points left, right, and center, especially from the leading position. That's like 17 points now we've dropped this season. So,
yeah. Patrick, can I ask you?
So what are you missing in the team?
Regardless, isn't it? But
hold on, Dante. Patrick, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Flawless makes a point. Why didn't your boy Garnacho win us the game?
Silence.
Did he get on? I didn't watch your game. Did he get on?
No, he didn't.
I think you
guys win it if he comes on personally.
No, I think he'll save him for the whole City game tomorrow night.
Hey, you know what?
Against Hull City.
Spot on. That he might ball out in that game still. I hear that, man. Garnacho versus championship opposition. Yeah.
No, we need to go back to we need to
have a serious conversation about
if they've got that fullback though, I can't remember his name. He kind of looks like Ashley Young. He wears number 18 as well. He might lock him up still. I can't remember his name. There's a right back what's his name? There's the right back who plays forgot his name. He kind of does look like Ashley Young. I was like, they related. And he wears number 18.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I forgot his name. One second. Let me pull it up.
We need to have some conversations, though. We need to have some serious conversations about that.
You know what? Forget all of that. Let's go back to that miss.
We have to go back.
Hold on. The fullback that plays for Hull. You're talking about Cody Drama.
Yeah. That's him. Cody Drama. That's his name. Yeah.
I think he's injured.
Hey, Flawless. He's 24 years. Oh, he's injured. Yeah, he won't play. But you know what? That means? They're gonna play a center back at right back or a midfielder at right back, and he'll pocket Garnacho.
What you say? They didn't play free at the back, but
bro, they got that Sheffield United reject playing up front, man, tomorrow night. Flipping Ollie McBurney.
He said he's gonna bag against us, man. I don't know why you're.
No, but you know. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but Cole Palmer, my guy, bro. Like, Cole Palmer's actually like I read Cole Palmer, bro, but that's kind of like that miss right there. It's kind of crazy. Like, how can you give a tribute to Yakubu if you know Yakubu's miss?
I remember that.
Bro, like, that was not the time. This is the funny part. And this is the funny part. I actually needed the Chelsea 3 points because Leeds is ahead of us now. So when I saw that miss, I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it.
No, it is, bro. If they just defended properly, they wouldn't have even been in that situation.
No. They wouldn't have been.
That's so awful, bro. I have to be honest. There was 3 man on one strike. None of them cleared the ball, None of them. 3 players on one player.
No, Vikrin. We're not allowed to call out. Hold on, Vikrin at Chelsea. Hold on, Jess. At Chelsea, we're not allowed to call out players. We have to blame managers.
You can't blame the manager for a schoolboy error. That goal was
that's what. Easy. Hey, apparently that's the rule with Chelsea fans now. We can't call out.
You know, but Chelsea fans are stupid. But my point, Chelsea fans are stupid. But my point is here. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Like, even though, yeah, I know we know the defense thing. We know the defense thing here. But this is where the attack, especially the better players, gotta go and have to just come through. And you have the chance actually there. I'm sorry, you can't miss that though. And the funny part is here, the Premier League is so shameless. After the Palmer miss, the next day, I saw that literally yesterday, they put a whole comp of sitters and players missing sitters. That is extremely shameless. You know how that is? You know how shameless that is?
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
It happens. All I'm saying is here. All I'm saying is here. They want to protect these. All I'm saying is, see, so pagan, yeah, so pagan. But he said the funny quote, man. This is a color thing because how are you protecting Palmer by showing other sitters from all the Premier League players? No. Him and Foden. Hey, just saying.
But Jez, you think that's bad, bro?
There's Chelsea fans that they put. Maybe it's the same comp you saw, Jez, of players that missed, right? Like tapping and stuff. But if you go through that comp, the majority of players that have missed tappings like that are bums anyway. Like I'm not. Like for me, the reason why I'm angry with that miss is if that was the Lap or Garnacho, I wouldn't actually be that mad because I don't expect them to score that tapping like that. I'll be real, I don't. But because it's Palmer and you're our best attacker, and we don't really have other people that we can rely on to score goals, you can't miss that. You can't just guy it. At least take the shot and let the keeper save it. Like let the keeper save it.
You know what? I can give him some slack. You know, that's the first time he ever missed that.
No.
Microphone.
Did you just say you're gonna give him some slack?
Bro, he's been carrying
microphone.
He's been carrying us attacker for about 2 years now. Flipping hell.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Did you see that miss? Oh shit, you was in the front row. You did see that miss. Did the ball miss you, or did it miss the bus stop? Or did you miss the bus stop? Did you miss your train home?
Wait, Fatter, did you say he's been carrying an injury? That's why he missed.
Yes, this is what he's trying to apply.
No, I'm saying that he's been carrying those bumps like Garnacho and the lot for about a few months.
And what's the correlation?
Check your mic's connected. Check the mic's connected.
Wait, no, Fatter, he hasn't been carrying them.
Check your mic's connected, Fats, man. Double check on the setting, man.
No, his mic is connected. We can hear him.
Just double check, man. It sounded the same when he picked it up.
I don't.
I think you missed. I think you missed.
Put it in the comment.
Before I could hear him loud and clear. Then when he picked up the mic, I couldn't hear it. Yo, I was like, "Yo, Fats, we need to hear what you're saying." Yo,
Fatter, I don't get how you're saying he's been carrying us for the past few months. The guy's barely been playing football for us the past few months. No.
Oh shit, yo.
What's he been carrying?
Bro, he's barely.
There's a reason why, barring January, we've not been winning games for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Like he has not. Bro, it's okay to listen. I don't know why football fans don't do this. It's okay to criticize your best players when they don't perform. It doesn't mean all of a sudden
he has performed, bro. What do you mean, bro? He's been performing from the penalty spot.
Yeah, I know.
That's shameless, man. That's shameless.
If they do something,
he's been performing from the penalty spot. What do you mean?
Let's say you shameless.
Is that wrong? Is that missed that bad? I know it was that bad.
Go look.
It was bad. It was bad, though. It was bad.
That miss was bad. It made me forget about the fact that all the West Ham players
put it in the comp for the year, man.
No, forget.
Got your moment already.
No, hold on.
Let Fatsland go.
You know what? That miss was bad, but it's as equally as bad the one that Werner missed against Leeds United like a couple of years ago.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
COVID days.
No, it's
not. He's a better player.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Fatter. It's not comparable. You don't expect anything from Werner. Palmer is supposed to be our best attacker. Yeah. What is it with football fans that you can't? Hold on, Flawless. What is it with football fans that we can't be critical of our best players when they don't perform?
Because he's been carrying the team for about.
But he hasn't been carrying us because, barring last month, we've not been winning games. So what has he carried us to?
A miss.
5th place. This is what he's saying.
You see, Prime, you're being too harsh, man. He's carried you on the penalty spot. That's what he's been doing. He's been carrying.
That's the borderline of trolling, man.
You said what?
I'm just saying, like, it's okay to be critical of. It's okay to be critical of that miss from Palmer because he should be scoring. He should be scoring that. It shouldn't even be a conversation of Werner's miss against Leeds was worse. I don't even remember Werner's miss against Leeds. No one cares.
I think he's talking about the one where, like,
Thatcher, you remember because you're his client. That's why you remember.
Oh yeah,
I think the Werner one against Leeds was, but all of Werner's misses, like the compilation of his misses is one. I think it's the worst compilation of misses I've ever seen. Like from one individual player.
It's a worse than the Gerrard slip.
It's worse than whose?
Than the Gerrard slip.
Yes, it's worse than the Gerrard slip. Yes, because it was just one. Yeah, like legit. Is
it worse than Henry's three big chances missed in the Champions League final?
Yes.
These
guys.
I know what you're trying to do here, bro. Look at Darcy's face.
Bro, these lot just on rattling, man. That's
that shit don't even faze me no more.
Yeah, you don't, man. Don't see used to losing in Europe. Ain't nothing new. I'm saying it's
what it is like. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like that missing it.
Man, I hear it.
The OG Kevin Durant.
Man, I'm with you.
I know, but you know what's crazy? There's only one team and not.
There's only Spudgy, man. Why are you talking
about Spudgy? You know what I'm saying?
I saw you, man.
Yo, people, this is what happens, yeah, when a fucking team from the mud that finished fucking 15th or whatever the fuck they finished last season.
15th,
yeah, 15th, right? That I don't give a fuck about them, yeah, and then they win 4 games in a row and look at them piece of shit, yeah. So
what did I do?
Look right, yeah. Okay, cool. They beat Man United. I mean, they beat Man City. They beat Arsenal. Whoop-de-doo. And then they play 2 games in 1 week and look what happens to that piece of shit. This is what I'm saying. Like,
we got 4 points from 2 just like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shut up.
Level 1 point. Level 1 point.
We got 4 points from 2. Like,
no. Let's talk about this. Yeah, flawless. Well, one for you lot and you lot being in the title race now, because you know what? Yeah, Arsenal dropped more points again. We're only 11 points behind us. Technically and mathematically, you lot can still win the race. Talk to me, my brother.
I don't think
you win the title race.
No, we're not in the title race. No.
Why not? You got a bunch of bounce, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's the best football you've played in so long, blood. Yeah.
Let me ask you, how many points is it? How many points is it?
11.
All right. Do you see Arsenal losing 4 games?
Yeah. Arsenal,
that's a shame. That's just shameless.
4 games and that.
They're not.
Okay.
You know what? Let me bring the Arsenal fan with some decorum on here. Yes, Corey, what are you telling me, man? Bring some class to it, man. Bring some class to the stream because you got this fraudulent Don C here, man. What are you telling me,
Don C been up to, bro? No,
just
I'm not good.
Just Don C being Don C. That's what it is. That's all you need to know.
I'm not good, bro. I'm not good at all, man.
Are you not good? Talk to us. This is a safe space. Why are you not good, man?
Man, so this is a safe space. Don't say it. It's all good though. It's all good though.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry about it, man. I know he.
Without the space, I wouldn't have survived Thomas Franklin. Like,
there we go, man. You know the amount of. Wait.
You know it's just fair enough. I'll give you that.
We've seen so many Independence Days in this city, and people have survived so many managers in this city, all across the league, man. All across the
yeah, but you haven't seen no one survive no clubs, bro, and that's what this club is doing it to me right now. Like I'm struggling to survive. Listen, ever since the game has ended, I've been on Catch's stream. I just finished American Waffle, bro. Oh my days, bro. I've heard so many like diverging opinions. I've been cooked. I've been in therapy, and now it's continuing. But listen, today was horrible, bro. I'll be so real. Like for me, the only time we were semi-decent at all in the game was after halftime up until when we scored. After that, complete dog shit. Absolute dog shit, bro. Like we had 2 shots on target. For me, like I could tell you straight away. Like I know I'm not the one that guy likes to go crazy off stats, but some of them you could just look at them and it's like it kind of tells the whole story. 2 shots on target for a team that's going for the title, looking to extend their points gap, is not a team that looks like what's it called? A team that wants to win the league. Like after Brentford scored that equalizer, we didn't have a shot. I don't know if it was a shot or a shot on target. Either one. We did not have one.
I think it was just a Martinelli one. For some reason, that don't seem to have been counted.
90 and what's called, bro, that's for us. That was stoppage time. After that, bro, from that point on, we did nothing, bro. That first half was a complete waste. For me, that's like where the game went wrong completely. Like when I look at like the results today, I look at that. I don't look at, oh yeah, we could see it from the throw-in. No, it's because we decided to do fuck all but do foreplay for the whole first half. We did nothing, bro. Like it was horrible. Like even like, and what's it called? Obviously, like some players are out today. I'm not saying like that for excuses, but Saliba was out today through illness. And for me, in terms of like what that did for the whole back four, I felt like there were so many more nerves. Like usually when Saliba and Gabriel back there, you get like Saliba brings the calmness, Gabriel brings the rough side of the game. For me, it was just pure like nerves today. Like, bro, Gabriel was making sloppy back passes. Mosquera made one in the middle of the second half. Credit to him, he made a great recovery tackle. But these are things I'm talking about things right now that I never even see from the back line as a whole. Whoever has been back there, but it was terrible today, bro. I'll be real. Like the only one I'll give like any better credit to today was Declan Rice, because he was the only one that looked like he was like actually like fighting throughout like the whole 90 in terms of like doing his job. Everyone else, stinkers, bro. It was horrible, man.
So you reckon nerves got to some of your players to a little bit? I think you have to give credit to Brentford's not an easy place to go either.
No, yeah, bro. I said that, Flores. I said that as well. Like, it's not like Brentford. Like, this is not the Brentford that was finishing 12th, 14th, da. Like, they're up in the bro. They're 3 points.
Who was the manager? Who was the manager?
This guy, man.
I don't miss you, know. Man, don't miss you.
The Frank agenda is real, man.
All I'm saying, the upgraded. Shout to them, man. The manager's terrible.
Well, questions for you both. For Dunsey, I know you got to go, so we'll go to you first. But he says, yo, Don and Corey, do you think Rice was right to pass the ball to Gyökeres, or you think he should have shot himself? What are you saying, Dunsey? Should he have shot or should he have passed to Gyökeres?
It doesn't matter.
Damn.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You'll be all right, man. You'll bounce back. You'll beat Wolves in 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's crazy? No, what's it called? You know what's crazy about that? Because I went on Catch's stream straight after.
On Sunday though.
No, what's it called? I went on Catch's stream straight after, bro. I went on Catch's stream straight after. On the big up. Well, yeah, I was about to say big up to Catch every time, bro. Gunnerly hopped on there, and the first words that came out of his mouth were, "We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna beat Wolves or Spurs." And I was like, "This is like." That's exactly what he said, bro. I promise you. Well,
crazy. That's crazy.
Mad. Hey, Dunsey, shout out your channel load. Let them know where they can find you, all that good stuff, what you got coming up over the weekend next week. Conversation TV, the link's in the title, people. Subscribe to Dunsey's channel. Corey's channel is there as well. So just click the link in the title and it opens up new tabs. And then you can go subscribe to the man. Go on, Dunsey. Floor's yours, man. Let them know.
Yeah, people, like Flawless says, Conversation TV. Over there, people call me a fraud, but they ain't got no evidence. So fuck you. Yeah. All right. Come over there. We have fun. Tomorrow I'll probably go on tomorrow night. I'm doing this graveyard shift, to get what I'm saying. Late hours, people. London time, yeah, from 11 until 4. This is what I'm saying. Scooby's normally on there, and Scooby called me out this pussy.
Oh, you doing a show? I thought you meant you at work. You doing a late show tomorrow? Yeah, 11 till 4.
Yeah, 11 till 4.
You got me on that again. Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna get you on there. Last time you was drunk, blood. Fuck you, motherfucker.
It's just I wasn't drunk. Is it you can't understand what I'm telling you? You
Man said he was slurring his words in that. Crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what I'm trying to tell him. But okay, drunk.
Mate, I don't think you understand what you're trying to tell me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No, do you know these people? I raised baited him, yeah, and he fucking it was like,
oh yeah, he did. I've never been rage baited more than Don C, and that's why you need to subscribe to his channel.
You're my guy, yeah. You be doing that to people all the time. That's just karma. That's what that is. I see you.
Yeah, he did. Don looked like it sinkered me, but he did.
Yeah. No, people go watch that stream, man. It was like 4 hours of madness. This is what I'm saying. Scooby just literally just went off his rocker. This is what I'm saying.
Because go ahead.
No, it's all good. But people, I gotta go, yeah. So I'll catch you lot next time. Flawless, Corey, Scooby. Big up. Blessings, yeah. Manners and respect. People, panel.
Big up, Don.
You lot.
Can you put the question back up there again?
Oh yeah, of course, no problem. And make sure, hey, Vikram, big up as well. I know you got a big up every single time.
Big up, bro.
One sec, I'll get the question back up. No. But basically, he was asking about whether Rice should have passed the ball to Gyökeres or he should have shot. That was the question.
I I feel like what's it called? I kind of like hear what Doncic saying in terms of like it doesn't matter because I can kind of see both ends of it. Like in terms of him having the shot, I would love him to do that because like one of the things I didn't see today was anyone like trying to like take initiative and be like, because like at 1-1 when you're going for a title, you're looking to extend your lead at the top. I'm looking for someone to go, all right, someone just give me the ball, whether it's Rice, Zubamendi, even if it's fucking Madueke, as much as I can't stand him, Gyökeres, Trossard, Martinelli when he came off the bench. I'm not gonna go too much in on Saka with it because I feel like I'll be real, I didn't even want him coming on today because I don't think he was fully fit. But at the same time, like I can understand why you're trying to. I don't blame him for trying to give the ball to Gyökeres because he's been playing well recently. He's our top scorer in the Prem and in all comps. So like either side, like I kind of understand it, but like it doesn't even like I feel like this is like kind of like nitpicking, like to be honest, because like the performance as a whole was terrible. Like bro, 2 shots on target, 90 minutes. Like as much as Brentford are a good side and all that, and they're 7th in the table, fair play to them. But bro, come on, man, like. It just was not good. It was not good enough today, bro. And like as much as I've seen people like losing their mind, like what I said about what Gunnar Lee is saying, other people are saying, like I know it may not feel like it for some people, but like there's still 12 games left to go. Like it's still a whole third of the season, and we still have to play Man City as well. So like we still got to play
Chelsea, still got to play Spurs. I hear it.
Oh yeah, I know how you feel about Spurs, bro. But
facts. That's why I mentioned it. Hey, you know, I know you know. You know what I'm saying? I know you know.
That's just what he's saying about that game. That's just what he's saying about the game.
Hey, with no Thomas Frank, with freedom. Hey, you might walk onto an ass whopping, man. Hey, be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, you're
be careful.
Big up, man. Have a good Valentine's weekend, guys. Yeah.
Hey, facts, blessings, man. Yeah, enjoy. You go into the game. Enjoy the game, man.
Therefore, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Enjoy that senior derby, bro.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, thank you.
So let me ask you, because you mentioned what Gunnar Lee said. Where are you at with the title now?
Listen, as much as I have the PTSD from the final season, look how this guy gets fucking closer to his camera over here.
Because I want to hear this. I want to make sure I'm locked
you want to put your glasses
yo.
on as well. You want to put some glasses on as well. Wait. Hold it.
Get the whiteboard. Get the whiteboard. We're listening, bro. Corey, we're listening. Come on.
Let us know. I'm locked in. Yes.
This is
you. Yes.
You gotta.
People now you understand why I say flawless is a big.
You gotta clock, man. You gotta clock in, man. Clock in.
Yeah,
no, but in terms, what's it called? In terms of the title race, as much as like people are gonna say, because like, bro, I've just listened to Chelsea, Liverpool fans telling me all about, oh yeah, like it's a start of the downfall, and obviously I get like that's the hater in them talking, but like I said it earlier, bro, we still got 12 games left. That's still a whole third of the season, and I'll be real, man, like. Bro, like I feel like today, like if we did our job, like back in like January, December, the Forest game, the Liverpool game, you could even say the Man United game because everyone expected us to win that game. Like, bro, like today's result should just be like we should be looking at today's result as like not even that big of a deal because if we won all those games before, that would have been what? 2, 4. That would have been another 7 points, bro. Another 7 points if you drop if you drop 2 today. Yeah, we were talking about it's over. Like. But then today we've just been like just a measly 2 points dropped and it's fine. But obviously that's not reality. that's not the situation we're in. Yeah. So obviously it's what's it called? I don't think it's gonna be the I don't think it's like it's the start of the downfall. I actually feel like the title race this year is gonna like come down like to the wire. Like I feel like whether it's us, whether it's City, whoever wins it, I feel like it's gonna be like very marginal, like 1 to 3 points. Like I feel it's gonna be that. I don't think anyone's gonna win it with like 4+. And then you always have these up and downs in title race because like I feel like a lot of people like, especially the rivals, we're looking at it today is like Arsenal drop points, but I feel like they're looking at it also as just like, oh yeah, City are just gonna go on a run for the rest of the season, but they haven't done that all year. And obviously, and now I know what's it called. People are gonna respond to that saying, oh yeah, but now we're in crunch time, all this. But even still, bro, like if you even look at if you look at the team that they have out there right now, obviously they still have winners in there from like trouble. They got Bernardo Silva, they still got Haaland, obviously they got guys like Diaz, but even still, bro, like there's still like a long way to go. There's not as many winners in the team, and if we're gonna keep dropping off like this, Man City are still gonna have to go on a run like they haven't had all season. So
no, it's
like
it's exactly what you're saying. this irks me even more because you said, yeah, you could say all that if United didn't draw to Leeds, Wolves, and Burnley, they'd be in a title race right now. If our fucking ownership had done what we supposed to, we'd be right there.
Yeah, but you guys could be in a title race and it wouldn't matter, bro. We know you guys want to win it anyway. So.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
I can be 4 5 top 4 for you guys, man.
Corey, you can't say that, Corey. You can't say that.
No. The thing is, though, I agree with you guys. I don't think we would have been good enough to win it. However, this is a Leicester year.
Yeah,
100%. If it was you guys.
Not with us guys. I'm talking about if you put that Leicester side in this league, they win it. That's the point.
I actually low-key hear it because like that's exactly how it was when they won it, bro. Everyone was inconsistent.
That's the point. So do I think we're good enough to win it? No, but in regards to just being in the conversation, that could have been invaluable experience for those players. Because as you mentioned, the nerves, like there's no substitute for that. Being in a title race, there is no substitute for that. You can't manufacture that anywhere else. You can't train for that. You can't be in a simulator for that. That's invaluable experience that could help you. That could help you 5 years from now. Could be a player involved in that 5 years.
That's why I also said the League Cup final is also going to be a massive part of it because like that's not only would that just be like winning something, which for this Arsenal team alone, forget who we're playing in the final, would be massive on its own. But the fact that it would be against Man City as well, like not only would that spur on whoever wins the cup, it could also potentially derail the losers as well. So we still got to play multiple times this season. It's not just the one in the league that's the one that matters.
I agree. It definitely could play a factor, 100%. I think it'd be more of a factor if it was like late FA Cup game, but in regards to that being a catalyst for Arsenal or City to go on and win the league, depending on who's winner of that. Spoobs, what are you telling me, man? Thoughts on?
Can I ask you
one? Talk to us.
One question, and I hear people on multiple podcasts. Okay, wait. No, just calm down. Okay, wait. Okay, is the Prem that bad?
This season, yes, the Prem's been terrible.
But why is it bad, Corey?
Okay, go on, Corey. You go on, and I'll answer.
What's it called? For me, like it's like just like what Flawless said with the Leicester year. But like for me, like with the Leicester season, I felt like it was just like throughout like the top 6 teams. For me, I feel like it's like spread all the way through. Like all the teams was poor. Like bro, like as much as I clown Spurs for how shit, as much.
Let Corey finish, but
sorry.
I was just because like I feel like the perfect example, like as shit as Spurs are, bro. Like look at where they are. They're 5 points above the drop. These guys won what's it called? I don't even like banging up Spurs like that. These guys won a fucking Europa League last year. As much as people will say like it was paper over the cracks, like they still showed like they were capable of like winning something, and now they're what it looks like fucking fighting for relegation.
But even then,
and I feel like when you look at when you look at Villa, like I watched the Villa game on Wednesday. They were not particularly great. Damn near a last minute winner. United not been great this season. Chelsea have been inconsistent. Like I feel like Man City haven't been inconsistent. Liverpool massive fall off after spending 5 million Benjamins. Like come on, bro. For me, it's just spread out.
So I just had to ask you then. How do we rate how good the Prem is? Is it how many Prem teams get into the Champions League knockout stages?
Because
I wouldn't even say that because like that number, because the amount of teams in the Prem that can get into the champs, like that also gets dictated by like
they're not a record.
This coefficient shit.
Six.
Yeah, no, because for example in England, like in England, I think England, Spain, Italy, and Germany are the only nations who get like 14 automatically. And then based on where they finish in the coefficient, they can even get a 15.
No, just I'm talking about this season right now. Like there's been a record amount of Prem teams that have got into the knockout or whatever.
That's my point. No, but that's my point. But that's kind of like my point. That's kind of like my point. If you give other countries, let's say, if you give other countries more spots to have their better teams actually qualify for the Champions League, for example, I think you could see other teams have the possibility to get into the knockouts as well. For example, Portugal. If you give Portugal another spot for the Champions League, they could have definitely had another team going into the next stage of the knockout road. Definitely they could. Like I can see a Braga getting into the round of 32. I see Bodo Clip do it. So me personally, I don't necessarily look at the Champions League as a parameter to determine who has the best league. For me, it's more so about just and everybody. And the thing is, I think it was key is to everybody. Everybody got different views on how they rate a league and how they rate the quality of the league. For me personally, I look at the overall playing field and everybody's levels individually. So that includes not only the big teams but also the smaller teams. I'll be honest. Even there's only probably about 3 to 4 teams I would say that actually generally I think have actually somewhat of a good season, which are Brentford, Everton, Fulham I would even say, and I think there was one more who was quite up in Sunderland or who just came up. When you actually watch with the eyes, and I have watched these teams play with the eyes, maybe actually Leeds, I include Leeds because they've been informed as of late. So I'm talking about 5 teams out of 20, and when you watch all the other 15 teams,
that's a quarter of the league.
Just
that's 25%.
And I'm watching everybody. Like, see, we joke about how horrible Arsenal's football look, but look at how City's football look. It's not great. Liverpool's football is atrocious. Our football is atrocious.
But
fucking
I'm trying to be the contrarian and just from what's that?
What was the question again? Sorry, what did you ask? Ask the question.
I'm just asking why people are saying the Prem is getting worse. But then, of course, you can say the best teams aren't winning. There's no outright winning team. But then you could make the argument that from the other side, is the Prem's getting more competitive. But the point I'm trying to make is, that the English teams, have there's more English teams in the Champions League knockout stage, or whatever you call it now, after that.
In the knockout stage. Here's the thing with that from the start with the European question. It's because the state of football in Europe has gone down. That's why.
I think so too.
Yeah, so that ties into why England also have that many teams in the latter stages. In regards to the league becoming more competitive, yes, because the top teams are not where they're supposed to be and where they're at. And then you have your upper mid-table teams, even some of the relegation teams, quote unquote, they're better. I say this all the time. A league can be competitive and not of the highest quality. Is the Premier League competitive? Yes. But that's because the quality isn't really all that. Here's what I say.
But is that a quality thing though?
Yes.
Is it quality?
Yes,
or do you think
the reason why it's quality? The reason why it's quality. How many fans are happy with where their team are at?
And also
I could make an argument back against that because I think lower league teams that are getting better, and then
I agree with that. No. That's why the likes of, say, we mentioned the Sunderland, the Brentford, they're getting better. Yes, they're at a level, but they shouldn't be. If we're talking budgets and what's spent and expectation, Brentford and Sunderland and Leeds and Fulham and Brighton and whoever else shouldn't be where Arsenal are at, or Liverpool, or City, or Chelsea. Not saying they can't beat them, because that can happen on any game. You can have an off day. I'm talking about overall quality. No top teams are happy with. You got Barcelona fans crashing out, Real Madrid fans crashing out. Me and you been crashing out.
Lost like 4-1 or something like that today.
Arsenal fans are on for 4 trophies. They're crashing out. City fans want Pep out. Rafinha's getting criticism. Thomas Frank, the less said, the better. Who else have I missed?
I think Prem teams are getting more to spend now. I honestly, I do think that. I get lower league Prem teams are getting more to spend now. And listen, if they recruit well, then they can compete with teams that are not doing so well.
Yeah, and I agree with that. But why? And this has been something me and you have spoken about, that you've said and I've said. Why are they recruiting better than us? How are Brighton able to recruit better than Manchester United? That's a problem.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that Brighton should be recruiting better than Manchester. Brentford are recruiting better than Arsenal. People have said Arsenal have needed a striker for years. How come Brentford have got this conveyor belt of strikers?
Yeah.
Listen, every striker, and Thiago will sign on a free as well, by the way, from Belgium.
Thiago signed, I'm not saying they go side Thiago, but that ties into it. Yes, I think the mid-table teams and the upper mid-table teams are recruiting well, yes. But if the top teams were recruiting as well as them, there's no conversation. And I think that's where it in then lies. Like, there's no, in regards to the quality, but I don't think I think all of us right now are saying our team needs improvements here.
See, the funny part as well,
as a manager, but yeah.
The funny part as well, I feel like one point that I think always people ignore, and I always use this league as a prime example because the same arguments that people bring for the Premier League when it comes to these type of things, you can make this exact same arguments for this area. You can even make the argument that the title races are a lot more closer between the top 5 teams. Is every year's the top 4 is always close, title races always close, the European spots is always close. So you can make an argument for Serie A how competitive their league is, but nobody gives Serie A any credit. Why? Because nobody rates necessarily quote unquote.
Bro, Jez, I just checked it, bro. It's literally like if we won today, we would have been the same points ahead of City as Inter are ahead of Milan right now.
Exactly. It's hella competitive in Italy, but nobody speaks about it because we don't necessarily rate the quality that comes is in the Italian league. So why is nobody bringing up the Italian?
Okay, then, Jess, do you agree with that that the Prem isn't as good, or the quality level is not as good as it was before?
But, no, I agree with it, but I say it about every league. The Bundesliga got worse. I think the La Liga got worse. I think the Serie A got worse. All the top 5 leagues I think got worse. I think maybe the French league you can say it got better.
I think football's just in that cycle because normally.
So Jez, because I was about to say you literally just listed all the leagues. So is that not just like European football in general?
Yeah, and I think it is. And we've not seen in the longest time. I don't think I've ever seen this happen because normally when a league like is not at it and falls off,
a couple teams at it.
One of the countries has a top team or top 2 sides.
Top 2 teams, yeah.
Like Spain had their run with Real Madrid and Barcelona, where between them, I think they won like 8 out of 10 of the Champions Leagues or something like that. English teams had their run where it was 3 of the 4 of the semi-finals for English. The Italian mob had theirs. So even if one of the leagues or multiple leagues had fallen off in terms of quality, there was still one that was standout. Now there's no standout. People are arguing Arsenal are the best side in Europe. That watched them. You could argue it, yes, but what?
Not me.
The fact that Arsenal side can be argued as the best in Europe tells you the state of European football because there's a legitimate argument.
You know how crazy that is for us? Because our 22-23 team was playing better than this team is playing.
Wait. This league, I always say that.
Smooth, let me ask you, who you think the 3 best teams are in Europe right now?
Arsenal. You can go to top European teams, but like, is there any ever who's better than the top European teams?
No, this is the point. That's why I'm getting. This is the
exactly like that. You said Arsenal. That's the point. Like, this is the highest end. So like, if you list the top 3 out of this, like it kind of tells you where it is because if these guys are the cream of the crop, it kind of tells you where it is in terms of like the rest of Europe.
But then, how does that make sense for like Tottenham doing well in Champions League? How does that make sense for
official list?
Finish 7th. It shows you the lack of quality in Europe. Who's the 3 best European sides right now in your opinion?
So is football getting worse in Europe?
Yes,
or is it?
No,
yes,
I think
yes.
No, what it is?
Yes, I think it's getting worse. Yes,
I think. I think obviously I agree with Flo. It's getting worse, but I also think that the playing field is just a lot more leveled as well. Just everybody is closer to each other in terms of having similar levels of players, but also the quality also being a lot less. Like,
bro, even in terms of performances, bro, because I just looked at the table this season, and I looked at it the exact same. We played 26 games. I looked at the table from last season at the exact same point. Man City are on the same amount of points this season as we were at this point last year, 53. And we were horrible last year. We were nowhere near a title race because Liverpool already capitalized and moved all the way up. Like, this season, low-key should be a repeat of last year, but we're not over here capitalizing on it.
We forget Liverpool took up half the season. They showed up to half of the season, and then the rest of the season they said, "Fuck it, Arsenal is not catching up," and they just run away. Like, for me, that's what I say. Me personally, I don't think there's a standout league. Personally, if you ask me, I think it's more of a preference thing. Which league do you prefer more than anything? Like,
I agree with that. I don't think there's like a standout. There's definitely not like a standout. That's just like this league, like levels and levels above. I don't think it's like that. Nah.
Yeah, like for example, I actually like the 2 leagues that I enjoyed the most so far is ironically the J League. This is the Japanese league this season. Only just started this weekend, but the football's amazing. And also the Bundesliga, just because of how fast paced it is. But it's the
Bundesliga is always there for entertainment, bro. Yeah, Bundesliga is always there for entertainment.
Yeah, because this are my preferences. You know, like this is what I want to see. Like a couple of years ago, it was La Liga. Even there was 1-2 seasons when Napoli signed Kvaratskhelia and Napoli was going crazy. I loved watching that Napoli team and watched Serie A at the time. So it's always a impressive thing at this point, considering what the state of football is.
Let's go first. Can I just say this one last thing on the I just want to say this one last point, like on the title race in terms of like if it ends as well. Like say we don't go on to win the league, and we throw it away either way. For me, like obviously, like in terms of like what's it called? In terms of like what I'm about to say, like you would be like, well, yeah, that makes sense with it. But if we don't win the league this season, for me, you gotta like get your hands on, at a bare minimum, you gotta get your hands on one of those cups. You're already in a final for one of them. But for me, you gotta get your hands on at least like you gotta get your hands for me on the League Cup and the FA Cup. I'm only saying them two because Champions League, like no one's gonna sit here and say like you gotta go sit there and win it because like teams like this team ain't nowhere near gonna. I know we got to the semifinal last year, all that, but even still, like anything can happen.
You lot definitely could.
Can I ask you a question? Can you ask you a question, Corey, as well? As we obviously as Rose is checking, because it's super ironic because we obviously talked about Arsenal fans. If Arsenal doesn't finish this season with any majors, but let's say for argument's sake, to win one of the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, is the majority going to be Arteta out or Arteta in still?
I'll be real. What was called Jez? I'm actually so glad you asked that because at the start of the season, I seen so many people that were saying that exact thing. Like if Arteta doesn't win, it's actually crazy because they were saying like the Prem only, and I'm like, why are you guys over here just saying if he doesn't win the Prem and that's it? When there's 3 other competitions you can win, like that's still like there are still trophies available to win with it. And obviously, I get why they're saying it because like we've been in the race for the Prem the last like 3 years before. But for me, bro, I've already gotten to that point. I said after 23-24 when we lost to Aston Villa, I was like, brother, you basically like put one hand in the mud. If you don't somehow recover this and win it, for me, you're done. Because I wasn't with Arteta at the beginning when we were like finishing 8th and all the shit. I was like, bro, we are. My logic of thinking was we are in an absolute shitter position right now. Why have you gone and got a rookie? It doesn't make any sense to me. But then he goes into that title race 22-23. I was like, okay, you know what? Cool, you've done something that not just I didn't think you could do. No one in the fan base thought we were gonna have that have the season that we did that year. So I was like, cool, fair enough. You massively overexceeded expectations, and for me, it's not just about like overseeing expectations, but when you do it to like that certain degree, because we were going into that season saying if we could get top 4, that would be good because if you guys remember, we threw away top 4 the season before. But when you exceed your expectations like to that much, like I get you threw it away and all that, but like you were like one run of form away from having literally like the perfect season in terms of like the way the fan base was thinking coming in. So next season I gave him that following season. I was like, you know what, fair enough, you can get next season. And then next season you challenged for it again, you threw it away. I was like, all right, bro, you've thrown it away twice. Like I don't know if I can keep doing it with this, because for me I've always had like when it comes to players, when it comes to managers, I've always said you got 2 seasons to like once I believe in you, you got 2 seasons to like keep living up to that. If you don't, and God forbid if you fall off, then it's done. So I've been said that like if you want to sack Arteta, I'm not gonna be over here complaining about it because you can't say that he doesn't deserve it, especially if you throw it away like this season and then don't win anything, because then it's gonna be damn near 7 years. We'll be going on 7 years, no trophy. It's looking like 2013, bro. Like it's insane, bro.
That's why I said about with Flawless is I said Flawless said that Arsenal need to win something this season. They do need a major, but I don't know if their like board gets rid of him. I don't know if they do. It's
in the ideal world, I want them to not win anything and then keep Arteta just to hear the conversations.
I think it will do.
It would be just what's it called for us? It would be just like Wenger during that period. It would be exactly just like Wenger during that period from 05 to 2013.
And you know what? You know what happened?
Knowing you're not going to get sacked and you're not.
You know what happened during that, man? We seen the best period of content creators and fan channels ever. That's what's about AFTV.
This guy just wants it for the entertainment. You're such a.
If you take that AFTV run there, you see that like that a smart
No, it was generational. I can't be like,
there's so many branches off of that tree. You content creating ate in the space it's at. Without that, people forget that was the stem. You see that?
It was a trendsetter. It was a trendsetter.
Wenger out was the whole thing. Wenger out was
the WOBs and that. Yo, it was, yeah. It was crazy,
AKBs, WOBs. I was there, bro.
See, we all lived it. We all was watching. Like, this is what I'm saying. And that. Speaking of AFTV, you seen Judges crash out for the Delhi. I need to watch it actually. Shout out Judges. I need to get Judges on actually. I'm gonna reach out to him. I need to get Judges on the channel. Yeah, man. Yeah. Judges a real one, and I'm gonna shout Judges, man. I'm gonna have to get him on. I'm gonna have to get the Arsenal lot on actually and see what's what. You know what I'm saying?
You said we all watched it. What happened?
Say that again.
You said something about we all watched it. What we talking?
Oh, about? AFTV just in like versus the Wenger in, Wenger outside. Because I mentioned there, I said what I would love to see is Arsenal not win anything and keep Arteta. And then Corey said it's because, and he's like, that'll be just like the Wenger days. And I was like, yeah, that's where AFTV spots.
Bro, like, it's actually, bro, you know how crazy it is like that period, yeah? I see it.
How probable was it?
Bro, it's actually crazy because like I see boys like on my like they post shit like on their Instagram story, and like what's it called? It's just some random meme, but it's literally like true. It's literally like the Troops Cup where like you talk about Walker is like, what have you done, bro? 10 years and nothing. And I'm like, how do these men even know about this, bro? They don't even watch footy. These niggas watch NBA, basketball, NFL, bro. They don't.
Bro, AFTV has transcended.
It's transcended. It's insane, bro. It's ridiculous.
Bro, I remember being in school, in secondary school, with AFTV. This is like Bayern Munich 5-1 times. And the next day in school, we weren't even talking about the game. We were talking about the fan cams.
I will never forget waiting for those fan cams, yo. That shit was epic. I had a problem with
my mom's Wenger in. Is she mad? Is she mad?
City away that was City. I never forget that one was City away. See, I remember these verbatim. I remember the result. I remember who was playing against, what was going on.
I can't. The Bayern.
I will say this though. What's it called? In terms of like that Arsenal time, like the AFTD, like what's called the AFTD days, like it did low key soften the pain because like it did give a good answer. Even as an Arsenal fan, I can say like I can't. I'm like I can't.
Bro, because that transcended football fans. There was people who were I know. Who weren't football fans who would be like, yeah, I watch this. Like, that's how you know, like, it's gonna be on the realm. It was great.
They'd be trending on YouTube. They'd be like top 10 trending on YouTube. Just a Troops fan cam or something, just randomly. Bro, I went through my archives of clips like last night, and bro, the AFTV during lockdown was crazy. Do you remember the game they beat United? Take your time with it.
Then they lost the game.
Bro, that was funny.
Troops still getting cut for that shit to this day.
Bro, you got Troops kissing the camera and dancing. That was hilarious. You've got
bro, I'm telling you, bro. The only good thing about lockdown was that FA Cup final, bro. During the summer,
bro,
that was it.
You've got Troops at Barstool kicking the table because Arteta brought on Willian.
It's great.
You know what shot in the champs, Villarreal, man. That was Villarreal, bro.
Because this is you lot. Because in the champs, this is the tougher side of the draw. I'm looking at obviously because Dortmund, Atalanta, then you got Benfica, Real Madrid, City are in there, Liverpool are in there, PSG, Barcelona, Chelsea are in there. But then on the flip side, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, potentially City, of course, you know, but Bodo, Glimt, Inter, Club Brugge, Atletico, obviously Spurs and Pool in there as well. But that's potentially later down the line in like the quarterfinals. So you not got a shot. I think it's so draw
to the top side because we could either get Olympiacos or Leverkusen. Who else?
Yeah, 1 second. Tell you now.
What are we gonna get? Bayern Dortmund. If Dortmund go through, man, I'm gonna be so.
Oh, hey, nah, Dortmund. I need that, bro. I need that.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick, man.
If only Frank was still in charge, you would know what's it called. If only Frank was still in charge, we know we'd just be rooting for him, man.
No, I'll be honest. No, I actually believe we can win the Champions now and take the first spot.
There we go, man. Hey, Champions, yo, Europa League, Champions League.
You got flawless, bro. You got flawless on you. You got flawless backing you, man. Of course,
I'll be honest. I can't like. I can see us throw. I can see us literally whoever we're gonna get. I can see us throw on the game. We literally got no players. And they're gonna prioritize staying in the
They didn't
league.
believe in us, man. That's what you got to run with Jez.
Hey,
They
man.
didn't
I
believe
mean,
in us.
Jez, hold on.
I'm-
What's going on? I actually got to ask this because I've actually been looking to find out, and I've even like looked it up a bit, and I still can't figure it out. Bro,
Yeah.
what is going on with Kulusevski, bro? He's not played a single game all season.
No,
Is he
I
injured?
can't lie. It's a I don't know. It's a freak. It's just a freak injury where like it's one of them ones, and something has happened, and he even flew to Spain during January to see a specialist with like knee pop with the knee and stuff like that and what he can do. I can't lie. Like for me, when it comes to him, I just hope that he can even play football at this point again. I think it's that deep. I think it's that deep with him. And honestly, like, I don't really care if he doesn't play for us no more. It's more about if he can continue playing football at this point because it's actually that bad.
Because he's been out for that long.
Yeah, he got injured a month before the Europa League final.
Yeah,
he's been out
Big up
since.
what's it called? I know he plays for Serbia. Big up Kulusevski, man.
Yeah, man. Get what you want to see him back out on the pitch. Spoons, before we close out, what's you lot final few questions as well? Run up the like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Hey, my question to you, Floss, okay? To you.
Go on.
Okay. Just I want to talk about West Ham. No, it's not going to be good. It's going to be bad. Because
it's going to be good, man. Anytime I've got a question for you, it's always good going.
Do you know it's bad? Because I actually predicted a West Ham draw, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I did it because I watched our game against Fulham and I watched how we struggled and how Fulham got at us. I want to ask you, why did our attack play so bad in that game? And I'm not pointing out specific players, just our attack in general.
Well,
why was that?
I think it's a multiple of things. I think one, West Ham crowded the middle. It's a Nuno team. They gave us very, very little space. They weren't 4-3-3. It was 4-5.
Lowest of low blocks.
It was a banker. It was a 4, and then it was a 5. You know what I'm saying? And there was 3 in midfield. It weren't like 2 6s and a 10. No, it was Fernandez was there, Potts was there, and Souček was the other one that was there. And then they had Somerville and Bowen also dropping in. So they are extremely well organized, and we just didn't move the ball quick enough as well. Our attackers weren't on point. None of our attackers, like how you break down a low block is 2 ways. One, even though it kind of ties into both, get the ball out wide, because that's where the spaces you try to shift people out of position, or rondos, giving goals, 1-2s, etc. There was none of that. I don't remember us trying a 1-2, and I think all of our 4 attackers had an off day. And then when you look at our fullbacks don't really offer too much going forward, as we know. And then the main threats was Maino and Casemiro. They look the most likely. Obviously, they combined for the offside goal as well. So that's how I look at it. Just an off day, just a bad day at the office.
Do you think he should have played Sesko? Do you think he should have started
a bad day at the office? I don't think it is.
Just a bad day at the office.
I don't think it is a bad day at the office, though.
What else can I go off?
Listen, okay, when I watched that game, okay, and I seen the players and the way they were attacking, there's a problem again with attacking. We've seen this in the other. Listen, Amram is a fraud. I'm not saying that Amram is a good manager at all, okay, but there's a weird attacking thing that we can't get at teams sometimes. The way that in this game, and also Fulham as well, where we can't get at teams like that. Sometimes we don't cross the ball. Why aren't we crossing the ball more? I don't understand that.
I think we should have against Fulham. We should have been out of sight. Sesko missed the sitter at 2-0 after crossing the ball. Sesko missed a free header from 6 yards out.
I seen that too. But like, we can't rely on one chant. I want to dominate teams. Like, we should be dominating teams.
But that's you expecting too much.
This is why I wanted to ask the question.
No, I'm not expecting too much. No,
you are dominate. We're not a dominating team, no.
This is the thing.
We are not a dominating side.
Yeah, this is what I want to ask you.
What makes you think that we're a dominant? Are we better than Fulham? Yes. But can Fulham give us the game?
Are we better than West Ham?
Yeah, we're better than West Ham. Yeah.
Okay, then why can't we dominate them?
Because we had a bad day at the office.
That's not good enough, though. I listen.
Again, it's not good enough, but that's what happened.
Oh no, I know it's not.
You asked me why, and I explained to you why we had a bad day.
I think you would definitely
before you go, Corey. Better teams than us have struggled against West Ham. better teams than us have struggled against teams they should dominate.
I
It's
said
not
we were draw against them.
every week. It's not going to happen like that. Arsenal and City are two sides that are better than us, correct?
Yeah,
they're two sides that are better than us, correct? And they've struggled against teams they shouldn't struggle against.
I'm just because Dawn was like,
today was a
gaslighting me to heaven. Dawn was like, you'll fucking breeze by West Ham. And I was telling Dawn that no,
don't breeze by.
It's gonna be a hard team. But the thing is, like, what went wrong? Like, is it midfield?
No, it was the attack. It wasn't the midfield. The attackers weren't on job. Our four attackers were awful. Bruno was awful. Cunha was awful. And Bremo was awful. Ahmad was awful. That's all that happened. Our attackers was awful. They were terrible.
I feel like, but this is also what I think subconsciously you expect him more, obviously, because obviously Amman's gonna and Carragher's coming and you've been playing well as of late. But now I mean more as expecting as in know that you have a different manager and you're expecting these players to get onto a better level. And I feel like even though yes, United still playing actually relative decent, even if they drop the points versus West Ham. I still believe in reps, where consistent reps with a manager on a consistent basis over a long period of time to the point where how many weeks has Carrick been here? Like 4 weeks maybe?
Yeah, like 4 weeks, something like
that. So I feel like some things until it completely clicks, sometimes you just need some more time, even if because it's still relative early. 4 or 5 weeks into a manager's tenure is still relative early, and I think also they know in training, Carrick doesn't necessarily make like these. I don't think he makes like complicated training sessions where he's telling players to be that in the position. That they kind of simplifying to make things easier for the players. But I feel like this is what I mean with we're expecting a little bit too much, because I feel like it's kind of from this point onwards with the season, it's like you will have situations like West Ham where the attackers maybe it's just not going to show up. I think if you had a manager who actually was doing a better period, and let's say you replaced Amrin earlier, and you had a manager in who did a better job over a longer period already at the same time, I think the attack will be clicking more, and you will have had better performances with the attack and not inconsistent performances with the attack. So I do feel like it's just more of a time thing, me personally. I think it's a time thing, to be honest. Like, you just need guys consistently be able to train together. Is a new manager. And yeah, I think that's about it. I do think you're being a little bit too harsh, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no, I'd agree with that. But no, if you go back to Mudbrooks and Sheikh Channel, I did say West Ham were going to be a tough game for us, and I did predict it.
It's a tough game, to be honest.
Both leagues, that's why. I predicted us to win, yes, but I said it wasn't going to be easy, no. But I didn't expect our entire front four, and I don't expect it to happen again where they're all that bad. If two of them were,
it's never going to be an easy game when you go to teams like this that are fighting for their lives. Like, if they'd beaten you guys, they'd be 3 points off Jez. You guys be 3 points off the drop, bro.
That's it. Because the attack's done its job for the most part. People can say, "Oh, maybe Sesko should have started." I hear that. Yeah. But if Wan-Bissaka doesn't clear that ball off the line and Xerxes' chance goes in and Casemiro's not ruled offside, nobody's saying that.
That's true.
The reaction, not from you, but the reactionary takes overall. These are fine. We're talking a clearance off the line, literally a millimeter offside, and Xerxes' header going just past the post. Yeah. So we're seeing 3 instances, none of them, and we were poor, we should have done more. 3 instances that didn't go our way. And if just one of those goes our way and Sesko scores the winner, it seems, and we're not having this conversation.
Yeah, and everyone's been.
It's too much. Same way if Bruno against Fulham doesn't spin Bassi, put in a great low cross, Sesko has a great touch and scores a goal. The conversation surrounding that is because we should have been out of sight anyway. We should have been out of sight in that game. Granted, they scored a penalty. Kevin scored a banger, but that's why I look at it like, our attack didn't do
the header as well. You got a header.
Yeah, like to me, it's our attack. Like if our attack was on average, if them man just performed average between them, I think we win the game. They offered us nothing. Credit to Sesko, credit to Xerxes, because they actually got on the pitch and actually produced going forward. They paused the threat, so people can say, maybe Sesko should have started. All right, cool. I think the front four should have just done better. I think people are letting them get away scot-free. Don't tell me that before the game you don't think Cunha and Bremo, Ahmad and Bruno is not good enough to break down West Ham. If that's the case, you don't rate him then.
Yeah. Do you think Shaw's struggling after he played good in the Arsenal game, played good in the Man City game, but do you think in these couple of games Shaw has not been at it?
I think he wasn't. Yeah, I think he was poor against West Ham. I think you've seen his limitations going forward, but we didn't need the West Ham game to know his limitations going forward. I can probably count on one hand in the entire time Shaw's been here where I go, hey, Shaw was excellent going forward today.
Not even going forward. I think Shaw was even defensively.
Yeah, he was at fault for the goal because he let the ball bounce like an idiot. That's on him. Yeah. Martinez got to do better for that. This is why I've said I want a new left back. I've been saying this. Go in time. I don't want Shaw. People talking about experience. Experience is the most overrated thing in football because you can be experienced and shit. But it's like people overlook that. I think our experienced players are our worst players. That's the problem. Dalot, Maguire, and Shaw are our most experienced players. They're free players I'd chip off in a heartbeat. Add Bruno into the mix, that's 4. I think they've played more games than everybody. Dalot's been here a long, long time. Man's an international. Man's played at World Cups, played at Euros. Bruno played at World Cups and Euros. Maguire's played at World Cups and Euros. So sure, I want them gone. Our experience hype. How's that helped us? We've been shocking the entire time these players have been here. It's not a coincidence. Get them gone. So go sign a left back. I said go get Van der Ven from. We were discussing it on the Q&A. Go get Van der Ven. Go get Van der Ven.
Hey, Jez, come on, lad.
Just based on the fuck. Hey man, if you get relegated, hey fucking the. But if you don't, he's not unsellable. Me personally, like I think the club would be willing to sell him for like 70.
Not just him. That's just the name. Like you could throw in Anthony Robinson. People have mentioned Lewis Hall. There's left backs out there in Europe. That's just the name I've thrown out. But the point I'm making is go and sign me a left back. Because
I actually think Lewis Hall would be a really good shout, bro. Because I feel like it's going to be a Newcastle raid during the summer.
Yeah, people mention Lewis Hall. I hear
it. Jez. Did you see the speaking of Spurs managers and podcasts? Did you see the podcast Poch was on, the High Performance?
Yeah. You're talking about the Pochettino interview. I didn't watch it. I've seen just more quotes about it, and it's just obvious. Like it's obvious that, and I've been saying this for the longest that, but whenever Frank is going to get sacked, I always said that Pochettino's going to put himself out there, and even his agent was going to offer himself to the football club to trying to get the job, and now it's obvious. Like I don't really got anything to say, to be honest. I don't got strong opinion or anything like that. To be honest, like it makes sense. Really and truly, he doesn't want to coach the US national team. If you want to be honest, he doesn't want to coach that. And Spurs seems like a obvious move for him at this stage in his career right now, where he's not going to get a club like a club like Man United, who's going to look for a manager. Like he's going to go back to like this mid-table type of level club, or the team that's aspiring going back into a European competing for European positions, which we currently are at. So it makes sense. It makes sense personally why he's doing the interview and happened to speak about Spurs and that. So I don't really got a real opinion, to be honest.
You know a lot more about football than everyone. Is there a manager you want?
No. What I personally want is new directors and a new CEO. That's what I want.
Okay.
There's no manager. Like it doesn't matter who.
Jez, wasn't it the fact that Jez didn't Levy hire Frank and then like he left like 2 weeks later?
It was Levy, the director of football, and Bunai, all three of them.
And then Levy just left like less than like a month later.
The thing is, and I think a lot of people didn't know. It was always already decided that Levy was going to leave, but they kept it quiet till he left. Yeah, like they had a meeting in March last year that he was going to leave, but he was going to oversee the summer, which is stupid because if you're going to tell him he's going to leave, just make him leave early and get somebody new in. But again, this is what the issue is this football club. That's why I'm seeing people adding me and saying like, oh, Pochettino's linked to this to Spurs, De Zerbi, who everybody knows I don't rate, and they're sending me like links about De Zerbi being linked to Spurs. I'm gonna be honest to you, I don't really care who comes in, to be honest, because the reality is, as long as the directors and the CEO are in charge. To be honest, even the owners, let alone don't even let the owners get away with it. Frank was an issue, but just like Frank, just like Ange, Nuno, Pochettino, Conte, Jose, it always goes back to the same people. So I don't really care who comes in. I don't really care, to be honest. What I care about is who's the CEO that comes in the summer. If they're gonna sack Vinay, who's the director of football who comes in? If they're gonna
shout out
sign
Vinay, bro, proper agent, man. Big up
Nah,
to Vinay, bro. The idea salesman himself.
Him and Frank are him and Frank definitely came into ruin us because Frank is cheeky. That's like I tell you, Frank is definitely an Arsenal fan, and it's not even me trying to make it.
Bro, you know. Actually, you know what's so crazy? You brought that up, yeah. I seen some clip. I think it was on SDS, and it was Sharky talking, and he was like, he went to some event where it's like, it was Arsene Wenger and I think it was David Dean, and like he was sat in one of the rows, and he said, the person sat 2 rows in front of him, like in the front row, was Thomas Frank.
You Thomas Frank? No, I'm telling you, like it's not even a thing that I'm trying to make because he always spoke well about Arsenal even when he was at Brentford.
He did.
It's not something new. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I genuinely actually believe he's an Arsenal fan. Like it's not even trying to me being funny or anything like that. So, and then obviously the less
bro, I don't think you're trying to be funny too. I'm fully believing. I think it's 100% true. I think he is.
No, I genuinely do because remember the cup thing at Brentford when he had the cup and he said he didn't see the Arsenal logo. Man, shut up, man. Even your coaching staff literally, like there's a picture of the coaching staff literally seeing the Arsenal logo on the cup and he couldn't believe it. Jesus. Yeah. Worst manager I've ever seen in my football club, and I saw finish 17th last season.
Yikes!
Hey man, Spurs in a nutshell. What can I say?
Literally. But by the way, I do want to say though, I still believe it's. Before you're gonna, I don't know if you're gonna end soon, but I do think Spurs is still in the relegation battle though, even with Frank Lee, because I feel like
believe that, Jez. You believe
You're 5 points, bro. You're 5 points, bro. You're 5 points off. You're 5 points off the thingy, bro. You're 5 points off the bottom.
You don't think they're in the. I'm not saying they go down, but you don't think they're in the battle, Swoops.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not.
Why
they get a new manager? They get a new manager, and they'll be up in the middle.
I'm saying right now, are they not in the battle?
Oh yeah, right now they're in the battle, but they're going to get a new manager,
and
they'll be up in the middle or somewhere.
Are we going
to? No, bro. I just put it. What's it called? Because obviously I mentioned I looked at the table from last year when I was talking about Arsenal. Spurs have got 4 points. Spurs are 4 points worse off than they were at this point last year.
Yeah, we are 18th. We are 18th or 19th right now on the form table since the start of the year.
That's insane.
You had to take my brain. It reminded me of me or someone telling me United aren't going to when we were in 15th, and people are telling you, "You're not that bad. You're not that bad." I'm sorry, Jez. I'm sorry. Listen,
we're not that bad.
You know what I mean?
It's not that bad.
Bro, what's it called? No, Spoopy, you guys were 15th. You guys were 15th.
Because when I was in 15th, and people were like, "Oh, you're gonna go up there soon. You're gonna go up the league." And no, okay.
Bro,
so
you guys were 15th. You guys were 15th, 1 point better off than Spurs. So they're not.
No. There was points. There was points in that table when we were looking. Hey.
No. So I mean, you blew my point.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just
I get it. Because a few years ago with Chelsea, when we had Potter, it was looking a bit dark and rolled to 40 points. So I get it. I get being in a dark.
But I do think the situation is completely different with Man United and Chelsea because I mean Chelsea did suck in the manager and they had a better squad than us, and with Man United they just kept the same manager. We did suck the manager, that's true, but people do underestimate how many injuries and players are out who actually are impact players as well. Like I literally was saying, it's funny because I literally just yesterday said I think we should go and sign Sterling to the end of the season. We only got 3 attackers healthy at the football club. Sterling did his ACL. Yeah, because Odegaard did his ACL on the weekend, so he's not out. We only have 3 first-team attackers in Tel, Solanke, and Moani, and then literally just yesterday, Feyenoord signed Sterling because they had an injury crisis. It's that bad.
Yeah, fucking hell. Jesus.
Like, we can still get relegated.
Thoughts on the Brentford Arsenal game? Spoobs. Thoughts on the
Brentford
Arsenal game? I know
game.
you watched.
Hey man, listen. Okay, Corey's gonna get mad at me. Okay, you shouldn't panic. Okay, what's all the panicking? Why are you getting all mad about it?
Bro,
okay,
I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, Don C was on earlier. Like he got you dropped some points. Okay, City are going to drop points too. We all know City. You know, this season they're going to drop points. So yeah, you should have won it. You should have won it. You should have won it. But then it's not. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Who cares?
I mean, to be fair, Dosey wasn't really panicking, to be honest. Like, it's more the online fans.
Nah. Jez, you know, Jez, if you ever watch Don C on a stream, okay, you need to measure his happiness by the smile. The smile is everything, okay?
The height of the smile. The
smile, yeah. How wide his smile is.
No. Obviously, he wasn't happy because they dropped the points today, but I don't think he's necessarily stressing like that. I'm seeing other people. I think those people are stressing.
No, there's definitely, bro. I literally came on here. I literally came on here and said like it was like fully.
If I was honest, if I was Don, I would be stressed.
Corey, you know what's funny about that, right? Because I even said this when you guys lost to United. For those of you that truly believe in the manager and believe in your squad and believe how great you are, I don't think you should be crashing out because of one bad result. If you truly believe you're going to win the league regardless, why crash out now?
Because they're always on the fence to begin with. That's why.
Exactly. Like don't act as if you're this legendary side, but then one draw.
No, yeah, away against Brentford. Like, come on, that's a hard game. Like, no one's gonna say that's not a hard game.
Because what's it called? No, because I literally said that there's another thing I saw on Catch a Stream. Like when people were like freaking out about like us dropping points, and obviously I'm aware there's PTSD with them and like when they're like making their analysis of it. But like the only way this result like is like magnified to like what like portions of the fan base are saying is if City goes on a run and doesn't lose or doesn't drop points for the rest of the season.
Well, if you don't drop points against Wolves.
According to certain people, we're not going. According to certain people,
if you drop points to Spurs or Wolves in the next, Wolves or Spurs in the next two. Hey, not you, because I know you like you calm about it, but others. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see that. The moment Arsenal factor, I saw turn and be like, I'm seeing people changing the average to like City players. Because they want Arteta that bad.
And it just doesn't also like make sense to me like in like certain other aspects because like people will like say like, oh yeah, you're not gonna win the league. This team doesn't do well with pressure, but like I feel like people really do underestimate like how like portions of like or like majority of like fan bases noise can like creep into dressing rooms because like I've seen the exact same thing happen like in American sports like in the NFL, NBA, like stuff like this like it can creep in if it like gets to a certain point. And I feel like we are like the worst fan base for that because like not only we're the loudest, but we're also the most reactionary. So it almost can like add up into getting into it.
Yeah.
So
it does.
Like
because like I'm saying,
what's it called? Like if you don't think that like what's called like if you see yourself as like if you see yourself as someone as like balanced fan or like bro, if you are over here like being like reactionary, if you're over here being reactionary with it and absolutely like losing your mind with it, like that's just adding on to more pressure. And if you know the team doesn't do well with pressure, already, like as like a fan base, like why would you want to like be losing your mind, freaking out? Because that's just gonna add on more to it. Like this is why I said like I feel like fan bases don't understand like how like noise can like creep in.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. No, I do agree with you that it is a real thing.
And you lot, make sure you subscribe to Jan's channel as well, Jan City TV. Hit the username and go subscribe. Get her over 500 if she's not there already. Hope you're blessed as well, Jan. Hope you're all good. Speaking of channels, Corey, shout out yours. Link for Corey's channel. The link is in the title. Shout out, man. Let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man. Big up every time. Like as much as I call you a pagan and a prick, like big up to yourself, though. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate it,
man. Corey. Keep calling that. Keep calling that.
I know he already knows, man. Nah. What's it called? Well, already knows that. But nah, Corey.
Yeah, I know, man. I get unfairly slandered. I hear it, man.
What's it called? Spelled right down there. Same way. Twitter, YouTube, Match reaction is gonna go up tomorrow morning because I've literally been on stream since the game is over. And it's
no. Film that match reaction as soon as you get off here. We don't slack. No. Film that match reaction.
Okay, well then if that's the case. Okay,
Yeah,
well then if
film
that's
that
the
match
case,
reaction.
then like we're gonna delay it by like 15-20 minutes because
man.
I'm gonna need a split first. You know what I'm saying?
Get a spliff, get your water, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Chat to whatever you gotta do.
Bro, Flawless, even the water is out.
You want to go get some more, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, what's up? Match reaction is gonna drop. But
Corey AFC people, and that's Corey with 2 Y's. So make sure you check out his match reaction as well. I'm gonna watch it when it drops as well. There you go. Shout out to Spoobs, kind enough to drop the link in the chat. Links in the title. So subscribe to Corey's channel, Corey AFC. That's Corey with 2 Y's.
Look, even Yan knows, bro. Even Yan
we don't pay attention. She the biggest prick. We don't pay no attention to
her. Taking a prick. That's true.
Yeah.
Let's go, Yan.
That's true. See, look at you lot teaming up. You know what I'm saying?
This time I can't team up with them, and her team should have sucked Frank on the day, but they couldn't beat us, man.
Facts. But yes, Dunce's channel's in the title, Corey's channel's in the title, Sarcasm City TV Extra as well is in there, people. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra if you've not. Not only do you get all the content you see on here, you also get more over there. So there's Premier League watch-alongs, like the Brentford Arsenal game was on there today. Champions League over there, La Liga, NBA, boxing watch-alongs. It seems to be more boxing matches getting announced as well. UFC.
Bro, Ryan Garcia fighting next week.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's Garcia versus, what's the guy's name?
Mario Barrios.
That's it, Barrios. I've never watched him before, but I'm going to watch that. And I think they announced Dubois versus Fabio Wardley as well. So
that's people
keep a lookout. I'm going to do it more. I'm trying to pattern the boxing show as well, so I need to talk to my Codys and get that sorted also. But right, we're going to close out. Oh, yeah, one last thing. Make sure you're following on the Spotify as well, people. You see all the shows you see on the main channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling show, members content available on all audio platforms. So if you want to hear me get called a prick and a pagan and threatened and all these bad things,
if you want to hear the truth, guys, basically.
The truth. If you want to hear the whole, Corey's truth, people, make sure you go to Spotify.
No, it's not just my truth, bro. It's not just
follow on 5 stars. Man, you scrubs, you Spoobs. Yeah, you else is in there. Look at the squad.
What the hell are we doing
here?
here?
We can throw Dunsey in there. I've heard
Dunsey. You can throw Dunsey in there.
Dunsey's in the jail.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that for, man. You know what I'm saying? That is the Scrub Vengers right there. Whoever else you want to throw in that.
Vengers.
But right, Spotify, follow us, 5-star us, Sarcasm City TV. I think Steve's still live. I think he's live with Kels doing True City Fan TV. I think so. So he over there with Kels. They're doing.
Steve got a 10th team now.
Yeah, I think Steve's over. Yeah, so yeah, I think they're still live. Are they still live? Yeah, they're still live. I just checked. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. Steve looking uninterested. Hey, big up Lewis, man. Says world champion. Big up Flawless. Everyone, UTCC. Big up, man. Every single time, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis, for that jail sentence on American Waffle.
Oh, did he drop it?
Did he put you in jail?
Fucking jail? Yeah.
Hey, I agree with you, Lewis. Put Corey in jail. Put him in jail.
I've already been in jail today. I've served my time. I'm good.
You need to go back. You know what I'm saying? You need to go back. All right. We're closing out. What we got coming up tomorrow? Fan calling show tomorrow, people. Premier League fan calling show tomorrow. Talk your ish. 10:30 p.m. So keep a lookout for that. I might do Hull City, Chelsea, but it's highly unlikely. I'm not gonna lie. But put Sarcasm City TV raid in the True City Fan TV. Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat. Big up. Hey, Lewis, bless.